Hello and welcome to the Kobold Cafe where we're playing Phi Apophasis in GURPS 4th edition. I am Luke the GM and we've got Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I played Nick, a scumbag, and then a literal demon that Nick transforms into.
He's less of a scumbag, he's alright, he's a nice guy. We've
Yeah,
got...
we don't get into his personal life at all.
He's a scumbag for the right reasons, or at least less shitty reasons.
I'm not talking about Nick, he's a straight scumbag, I'm talking about the demon.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, the demon's cool.
We've got Everoth.
Hello, I am Everett, and I play Piotr. Just your out of any place polar bear in Nirvana.
Yeah, it's lost. We've got James.
Hey, I am James. I am playing Sigrid, the Berserker, and she is just coming off of a crazy moment of talking to Old Glory and about to lay out a plan with the whole island resistance.
I should have thrown you into the sun. We have Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I play Violet. She's a spy, mentalist, and all-around sort of criminal, I suppose.
Do better. Yes. We've got CD.
Hey, I'm CD. I normally play Eldon, but he's currently in surgery getting a lot of stuff done. I'll be playing a different character. Do you want me to introduce her now, or do you want to wait a little bit?
We'll wait just a couple of minutes. And we've also got Tara.
Hey, I'm Tara. I used to play Freedom Star, but she got vaporized last week, so now I'm also playing a new character.
Yes, you did. Sorry, I got distracted by chat. Someone's in chat. Welcome,
So much in
Torment.
chat.
Someone's in chat right at the start of
Hi,
stream.
chat!
Welcome,
Hi,
Chad.
chat.
Everyone says hi,
Focus,
chat.
people. Focus.
Focus.
Yes, chat can hear. Focus.
Ignore the chats.
Game faces.
So, previously, it were quite the session. A kaiju were on its way. Kinda here because of you guys, but only really because you knocked over the Jenga tower that the Americans had been building deep under the ocean. Kaiju made its way to the island. The US occupation forces declared emergency evacuation and please hide, everybody. They tried nuking it. That didn't do much. You lot tried beating the shit out of it. Instead, it vaporized Terra's previous character. Luckily, you did discover that its entire purpose here was to destroy Sigrid. And it just so happened that you had an extra one from another dimension hanging around. You did try and save her. You had this great idea to make it blast itself with its huge, impressive eye laser, and that could have gone great, but oh no, it did not. Also, Elton got shit kicked out of him. Oh no, you kicked the shit out of yourself, didn't you?
Pretty glorious,
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
It was impressive. He actually scratched the thing, didn't he? Or did he not?
I don't think
He
you
did
did.
It's one of
not,
the other
but-
ones actually doing damage to it.
But he wasn't doing damage. He was just glorious. He
Mhm.
tried his
Fair.
hardest.
Yeah, it was
I hit it for a decent amount.
glorious. Anyone else? I think you could have killed like a. You could have tickled Minor Victory before she got cindered.
Oh no, he was doing enough damage to actually do damage. But yeah, to me. Anyway,
Radical. Anyway, so other Sigrid dies. Old Glory arrives. You realise that this is Minor Victory's mother. Old Glory is a invisible woman, but with a similar power set to Major Victory minus the eye lasers. All she wears is the Martha Stewart flag. That's what we decided
Martha
it's
Stewart.
called. Which is a Betsy Ross 1776 USA flag with a circle of stars. Quite tattered. Looks like it could be from about 300 years ago. Or is it about 220 years ago? 240 years ago?
Math is hard. Let's go shopping.
Let's say 247 years ago. And And yeah, uh, Elton got dropped off, or dropped himself off, at a hospital where they can fix no arms. Violet flew the remaining non-flyy people to the meeting spot, finally, that you'd arranged like 8 hours earlier, and then decided to fight a kaiju that was nuke-proof for a while. Turns out you couldn't beat the nuke-proof kaiju. Who'd have thunked it? And yeah, you arrive at the jungle beach, where there are a few familiar faces, some new. Pretty much the leaders and major players of all the resistance cells currently active have heard about this meeting and have arrived by now. And you're the last ones here. You arrive at the beach, but Cheese Girl's like, we need to get below ground. They're gonna notice a group of 20 of us standing around like fools. They're gonna notice a fat one points at the palm tree, which is not a palm tree. It transforms back into the shape of Abby normally. You still appear as Ali normally to me as your name.
Oh, I gotta fix that. 1 second, hun.
Who is a black and white cartoon, like a legit real life cell shaded person. I don't know if Sigrid might have seen them before. Another...
I mean, if she was a cell leader,
Not a cell leader. I was in a cell. I'm just the
Oh.
last one living in my current
She
cell.
became a cell leader.
And yeah,
okay.
it's almost, yeah, you probably don't even know what cell she's representing, but if she says it, you'll be like, oh. So they're all
Okay.
dead. But yeah, there's quite a lot of people here. Way too many to introduce, really. The biggest group consists of Cheese Girl's cell, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are here. They've got a lot more people, lower down the chain. They are pretty much equal in size to your cell, Sigrid.
Okay.
That's this here. This is the other adventuring group. And it
Okay.
consists of Kate Gill, aka Kickstart, Dirt Magician. She can Stone Mancer, is that what you call it? Earthbender?
Paramancer.
Geomancer.
Geomancer. There is Karma, who I cannot remember what powers are, but they were established at some point. Can anyone remember what Karma's...
Jinxing or luck, I think.
Yeah.
Mm,
Probably.
Yeah. By the name.
by the name, it sounds about right. There is Malia, Cheese Girl, classic.
Woman.
She's woman. Cheese woman.
She
My
probably still has to
apologies.
correct people.
Yeah, she does for sure. She got famous as Cheese Girl, but she's Cheese Woman now. There is Genevieve, who has fabric control powers. She can touch fabric, turn it stiff, hard, make it chase you, wrap around you, choke you. Fabric affinity.
So she touches things and they get hard?
Heyo.
That's actually quite brilliant and
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, so if you're wearing clothes, you're fucked against her, basically. There is Shimmer, Doctor Strange wannabe, much edge. And there is Joe Smith, aka El Destructor, former US metahuman, who defected years ago when they asked him to destroy Mexico City, essentially. Whew. So yeah, that's the biggest cell. Cheese Woman's peoples. Oh, I forgot about Nipper. Nipper is from New Zealand. If he bites you and you've got superpowers, you ain't got superpowers now. He's got them.
Nice.
But it only lasts a while. But it is pretty what's the word? Reliable. He is very good at biting people's superpowers away.
So, point of on order. Did we just see Sigrid here with, Old Glory? What is he? What is he? A spy? Clone? Evil twin? And as she says it, every word, her neck elongates a little bit and moves closer and closer to you, Sigrid,
Over this pond.
over the pond.
Yeah, you can get pretty close.
Sigrid, like, pulls up her shotgun and she's just kind of holding it pointed up in the air, but like she's ready to go. And she just glares daggers at you and says, "Did you just call me a fucking traitor?" Looks
I don't
over at
know.
Malaya and is like, "Who the fuck is this bitch?"
Chill your shit, Sigrid. Like, it's Abby. Whatever. She's the only survivor of her cell. Raisin made her.
That's a shame. No, I'm no traitor. We did just watch her daughter die. And I told her.
This
Is she
loud
still in the area?
pop. Edgeblood is blowing bubbles with bubblegum and splashing his feet in the pond in this cave.
That's
The
what
thing-
I was doing.
Is Old Glory still in the area? She better
No.
fucking not be. Is that what you were asking?
She nods.
Yeah.
As
No.
long as you ain't no spy or evil clone or nothing, I guess you're alright. Neck limps back into her head. Or into her butter. Normal length. Normal length!
Lizzie, who is a lizard dude. You have actually fought this guy before, I think. You've also fought this guy before, Sigrid, a long
we
time
have.
ago.
Yeah.
But you're essentially on the same side now. But Lizzie he was one of Croc's henchmen, Crocodile gang boss.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you call meeting anyway? Just to put us in the line of a nuke? We were a bit
No.
close to that thing.
No. American forces and American civilians have left this island. Now is our chance to take our foothold and deprive it of them next time. We cannot wait. We must act. We must take the airport. We must take back what's that island? Langdama?
Mm-hmm.
We must take back Langdama. And we make the ports uninhabitable. We do not let them back on this island. We take what they have left, and we tell them to fuck off once and for all.
They haven't evacuated the military. Langdama's
Yes.
still occupied.
Yeah.
So we just kill them.
This is another new person. That a few of you probably haven't seen.
Hi.
Edgeblood looks over at you from the pond, blows another bubble. He's currently disassembling and reassembling a pistol.
Name's Mary.
Hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
So, we gotta kill
Edgebloods.
them then?
They have missile launchers at airport. They have explosives. There's nobody in Langdama that we have to worry about. I say we level it. We can always rebuild.
I don't know if we can level it. Edgeblood says. I'd have done it a long time ago if I could have. Just because all of us try together, it doesn't mean we won't all die together.
Yes, but now is our chance because the civilian population of Nirvana, the ones we care about, the ones we want to continue to live, are currently underground.
Yeah.
All of Nirvana is ours to do with as we need, without hurting civilians. We have never had this kind of opportunity. We can rebuild whatever we need to rebuild. I say we destroy everything.
So
Well,
Abby
that'll
gets
certainly
little
make Sadie
devil
happy.
horns. Little devil horns grow out of Abby's head. She goes, "I like the cut of your chip," and she like reaches into her garter belt and pulls out a huge ass hammer and goes, "Let's smash up some folk."
We're gonna need a plan before we do this, but we need to do this quick. So, anybody have any thoughts?
I smash him with a hammer.
Any thoughts that might actually work? I think we need a team that goes and takes those missiles, and we just launch them at Langdama.
Well, I'd certainly be willing to go in and just start hacking at things. Where do you need something hacked? As in cut with a sword.
Aeropuerto.
Sigurd looks over at the sword very approvingly.
The sword gleams. It shines. What does the sword look like?
It looks like a fairly ornate longsword with a very dark black blade that almost absorbs the light, with gold highlights and sort of metallic looking gem in the center.
Cool.
That's sort of a poisonous green.
Ooh.
All in all, it does not look like it's a happy sword.
No, that's an unfriendly looking sword. Does not shine. Well, the gold bits do.
All right, let's go to the airport then. I could have some fun there. She slides the hammer back in her garter and pulls out like a big old stick of dynamite.
Nipper coughs. Look, they've just dropped one nuke. What's going to stop them dropping another?
We've still got hostages in the North Port. VIP hostages.
Aren't you talking about nuking them? They're gonna retaliate if we do that.
Hey, they don't need nukes, says Shimmer.
And
They've got more rocket artillery on Langdharma than they've got at the airport.
Well-
Conventional artillery, tanks.
Yes, but it is so close that they are not going to have time to react before our launches hit them.
And didn't they launch? Didn't they just go launch all the things they had at the big old beastie?
no.
They sent a lot, but they didn't send the metahumans, says anyone. Army?
Sounded like El Destructor.
A bit. It felt Russian to me. There is a quiet guy in the corner who's not said anything, who's on his own. He's got a fox with him. The fox is sat patiently at his feet. He's got like two nightsticks in holsters on his thighs.
Listen, we could go round so philosophizing all day, but the clock is here ticking.
Look, Malaya, can you take your team and secure those hostages on our North Bay? They're trapped in the port. They can't get out. They've got nowhere else to go. If you can get them, that'll reduce our nuked options. And even then, like, if US nukes our island, that's not going to look good to their foreign allies.
Are you not talking about nuking them first?
I'm not talking about nuking them. I'm talking about bombing them off of our island.
Oh,
Missiles.
okay.
with some
That-
missiles. I not mean we nuke them. I mean we just kick them the fuck off our island.
Okay, that has a lot better chance. I thought. I mean, you're still going to piss off a lot of people, but not like a
Yeah.
nuke would.
Is Piotr there, or would he be at another place?
I wasn't sure about that. I think you can be here. I think that's fine. You were swimming
Okay,
over.
If he's needed anywhere else, I'll be fine. I just wanted to know if I could talk or not.
You could still talk on the mental link to the group.
But I think we did reunite and then come over. So please talk.
Piotr would suggest, if we are trying to keep them off the island, securing the airport and the harbor base would be the first objective. If we can keep the ships and the planes away, maybe we can have any of Nirvana's entire defense.
I'm not sure Nirvana has any defenses at all, but bullshitting it, we can activate whatever Nirvana defenses we have.
Piotr, they already are on the island, and they control all of the defenses.
Well, yes, but we can kick them out of that. If Sigurd is right, we might not have a better time.
We've seen what you've done in that bay. We can keep those boats in there. We can make sure they ain't leaving. And Cheese goes like, that we can manage.
It's already hot with Gary's.
We've been dealing with Gary's.
I know. I want you to go in knowing what your enemy is at the moment.
But we're not gonna
if we
die
can hit-
doing this.
No. We are not. We are gonna tell these fucking Americans once and for all to fuck off. Sigurd even gives the bird.
So, does everybody know where they're going?
Oh, where's my still going?
Come with us. You help us take airport.
I would suggest people that can survive a missile strike head to the airport.
I can survive a missile strike. I've survived several missile strikes. She
Seriously?
steps over. She steps over the pond.
Boop.
Blinks a
Well,
couple times.
I don't know if I can survive a missile strike, but I'm pretty much only good at slashing stuff.
Likewise, I don't know about the missile, but I can see you at the airport.
I don't think we're gonna get missiled. We just have to take airport. They're not gonna blow up the airport. That is too strategically important.
If we launch from the airport, they will.
They're too close.
Yabba jabba. What are they gonna do?
Yep,
Are
we
they
should get
gonna
going
do
though.
this?
We should
Come
get
on.
going, yes. Abby has said something that I agree with. Shivers disdainfully.
I'm full of good advice. People just don't listen to me. It's because I'm some broad or something. They're like, oh, we don't have to listen to this broad or this girl. Jeez, no one listens to me. She starts walking out the cave.
Vectus almost has Levart-shaped eyes as you're walking away. Like, pants a little bit. Ooga booga. No one else thinking it? And everyone's just like, no. And then he feels a bit awkward. You made it weird, he says.
Roll your tongue up. You're drooling.
Lizzie pulls on the end of it and it rolls up like a shutter. It spins when it gets to the top.
For realsies or not?
No. That's what would happen.
Well, that shit happens to my character, so I just wanted to make sure that you
No,
weren't
yeah,
under
it's-
a misconception that I do that to other people too.
No, yeah.
Okay.
I am aware that, yeah, it's not contagious.
Yet.
So you straight up planning on leavings?
And going and taking the airport.
Cool. Seems like a bad idea, honestly.
It is.
Violet wholeheartedly
It's a
agrees.
terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea.
So Violet's gonna get on her radio with her people and make sure they're nowhere the fuck near this because she doesn't want any connection.
Roger that. Returning to HQ.
I mean, this is still like in the area, but like not involved in the airport attack. That's what I mean.
Roger that. Gaining altitude.
So, who has a boat?
I have a boat.
Here? Because all I got is this, and she points to like a rickety old rowboat.
Oh yeah, there's the rickety old rowboat. I've got a
It
map
is
for this.
Literally on the other side of the island right now.
Well, I guess we're taking my boat. Who's good at rowing?
There's the boat.
I'm fairly strong, though I know nothing about rowing boats.
I can get us to the island, but not to the actual airport itself.
How many
Okay,
people
get
can
us-
you fit?
I mean, 20 in the back.
Oh right, shit, fuck. That's big. Is it invisible in here? Does someone walk into it?
I mean, we have to wait. a
Mary
little bit.
straight up walks into it.
When it lands, like if you're looking, it's a shimmering thing. We're not talking like Star Trek style.
Oh, okay.
Not Wonder Woman's
It's
car.
active camouflage, not invisibility.
I mean, it's invisibility, but it's not like perfect invisibility.
Point the
Okay.
camel at me and I'll
Like,
flaunt it for you.
You're taking large penalties to see it, but you still get to make rolls.
Oh, flying in the shimmery glimmer. Fancy.
So
Wow,
I-
this is
I-
so much more interesting than my old job.
I said I could take us to the island, but I suppose we could, in theory, just hop out when we're over at the airport also, if people are up for it.
Ooh, yeah.
I
Hop
like
out
that
planes all
idea.
the time.
Do you have parachutes?
She's looking to the people that are less durable. We have parachutes, yeah.
Perfect.
Let's
Sure.
do this thing.
Oh,
Is this a
that'll go.
Tommy gun or a hammer situation?
Maybe try both.
Are those metaphors for something?
No, literally. Is it a Tommy gun? She pulls out a Tommy gun and then puts
In
it
one
back.
hand.
Or a hammer.
Oh
and
no,
then she pulls... I can't have more than one thing.
yeah.
Or a hammer, and then she pulls out a hammer that looks like it has rockets strapped to it.
I think hammer. I mean, until they know we're there, and then make all the noise you want.
Right! Slings it over the thing, her shoulder.
Parachuting. DX
Are-
minus 4.
Are you guys sure you know how to? Are you sure you're comfortable with parachutes? Mostly looking.
I mean, I've never used one.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm
how
sure I
high
can
are
figure
we
it out.
gonna be falling from?
I mean, a couple thousand feet.
Oh, that is high.
Couple
Yeah.
thousand centimeters.
I mean, the goal is high enough up that they're not going to be spotting the actual ship.
So that's 2 kilometers.
Feet, 2,000 feet, not yards.
How many feet in a yard? 3.
3, so like 600
3.
yards. No, 60 yards.
60 yards.
No, 600
No,
yards.
it is 600 yards. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
666
666
yards.
Well, with a number like that, how can the demon? God, how does the demon feel about that though?
How does the demon feel about jumping up from 666 yards? Can we make it one lower or one higher?
I mean, we can go lower or higher. Yes.
This feels like an awkward thing to get caught up on.
It super does.
As
Well,
you're like running the
I
startup in the invisible shuttle.
I would like to know how comfortable the demon is as well.
Is the demon there or is it Nick?
It was Nick, but I think he's for it. I think he's willing to try the parachutes.
Nick or the demon?
The demon.
Does the demon even need parachutes? It probably does.
Yes.
Violet will do her best to talk them through how to use the parachute.
What can it be? You
Mm.
put it on, you walk out as she steps out.
I am not sure Piotr can wear one of those.
Oh yeah, you need a couple, like one over each arm.
Jeez.
So yeah, on our way over, we rig up Piotr and everybody with some parachutes.
Piotr could easily swim it.
Yeah, I'd rather swim it. Sorry.
Okay.
Piotr would rather swim it.
All right, well, we'll have it. We'll have them put you. Abby just jumped out. All right, we'll have them put you down in the water and have you swim in while we're.
With a backpack on.
Yep.
Sure.
Was she wearing a backpack or a parachute?
I'm not.
Jansport,
Hurry.
it said on it. Do Jansport make parachutes?
So putting a back.
I don't think so.
Does Nick want a backpack?
Demon?
No, I think the demon will be jumping out of the plane,
All right.
shuttle or whatever it is.
Right after Abby.
I mean, Sigurd's already jumped out of this thing once.
I should actually check the page for parachuting, because I'm sure there's more fun to it than just rolling DX minus
Oh,
4.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a terrible idea. I love it.
It's
Yeah.
getting worse.
Oh, you only roll once per jump.
Oh,
And actually, could we say that we dropped off Piotr before we did the parachuting?
Yeah,
Just so that
I'm
he can
happy.
arrive at about the same time.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So, can I have a scene with the demon, whoever's just jumping out on our way down?
Okay, yeah, both of you falling. It's Demon and Abby, and anyone else who's parachuting right now.
yeah. I think he like starts moving towards the door, and somebody has to remind him to grab the parachute first.
Ah, this parachute seems awful lit full of lipsticky. As like a bunch of lipstick is falling out.
Just lipstick.
There's makeup. Or makeup-y. Oh! This is a cute color. She like stretches out and grabs it and starts applying it.
A deeper shade of black.
No, she can wear color.
Okay.
She's just black and white.
There's a cat going crazy right now in here. If stream picks up any sounds of goblins running around my room.
So, Red,
All right.
do you think that that parachute's gonna be big enough for your growthiness? He points at you, demon.
He like looks at it for a second, looks back. He's like, "Do you not?"
I don't know. I don't know how parachutes work. I usually thought they were fabric instead of makeup.
He like looks at his suspiciously and pulls the cord. And Luke, I missed my roll by 5 there. I don't know exactly.
So here, I got
Don't
it.
tell him.
Copy
Don't
paste
tell him.
Got
So, yeah, have you opened your parachute? Do you pull it open?
I think he pulls it open after he sees what's in hers, and she starts getting into his brain about whether it works or not.
So yeah, she just disappears underneath you. As like, you get whipped with, you know, lipsticks, makeup brushes, a little compact mirror that like lands on your forehead. As they're flying up from below you. No, wait, they'd fall faster than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your parachute's getting rained on from above by makeup, and then suddenly there's a big gust of wind, and it blows you pretty hard. Sigrid, likewise, you get blown pretty hard by a gust of wind. Both, or is Demon scared of heights at all? Is he
Nope.
unfazable at all?
I guess I didn't really take anything that had effect.
Does he care about water?
Nope. Doesn't care in the least.
Yeah, no, I don't think Demon cares so much about this. I don't think Sigrid
does
cares
have-
either.
Catfall. I mean, I know that that's not necessarily going to. He's not afraid of heights because he's really good at jumping. Like this is obviously the highest that he's fallen from, but
Yeah, no, the parachute's slowing you down plenty. It just seems like it's going to be very hard to land near to anyone else at the minute. I mean, she's.
oh, that's fine. I can catch up.
Give me a free fall, please, Abby, if you've got it.
What's it? Acrobatics minus.
Skills. Free fall is. Burp, burp, burp. What's the alphabet look like? DX -5 or HT -5? No, that's DX -5, please.
Okay, DX -5. Ah, come on. Roll 20, don't be a jerk.
Okay, so you don't really manage to guide yourself very well, but I'm pretty sure Violet's shuttle will have dropped you off at a very smart point, although maybe not for dropping like a bomb rather than parachuting.
I mean, I imagine the far end of the runway from their actual compound area.
Yeah. Either way, you belly flop the ground.
I leave a Abby-shaped hole in the ground as I take 54 damage.
That's barely anything.
Shit, that's it?
Thinking like over there.
Yeah,
Not bad
that's
at all.
Don't weigh much. Max speed. Yeah, sounds about right. Dean, please chill out.
shit.
Also, Luke, reminder: do you want me to play unluckiness, or do you want to do the roll thing?
I think I'd a bit both maybe.
Okay.
Bit of this, bit of that. If I really feel like I should do a roll thing in a session, I'll do it. Otherwise, please play it. Yeah. So yeah, you kind of get a good glimpse of that. People who are parachuting.
After you, Murray.
Mary does a great job. She nods and jumps, and yeah, seems to be floating down quite gracefully.
Violet makes sure she's the last one out, then hops out as well.
Cute.
Man, to think a year ago I was just treating kids for scratches and stuff that they got during during recess.
Scream that at Violet as you fall in next to each other.
Pretty much.
Mental link.
Also,
Mental link.
can I get food? I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I have no money.
Not right now, as we're in the middle of the air. But thank you for the reminder of the mental
Just wondering
link.
if you had
Absolutely.
any.
You don't need food. Don't be weak, a voice says. Because I'm guessing you did bring Mary into the mental link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's another voice
Abby
there.
as well.
Something's talking to Mary.
Another one?
Well, Sangy, if I want to be able to actually fight, I gotta be able to eat. I know you're a sword, but come on, you should understand this by now.
Drink
After all, you're a sword wielded by champions of justice.
You should have mentioned this before we were in free fall.
the blood of your enemies will make you strong. Drink it.
That's very unhealthy for humans.
Yeah, don't. Who are these voices that I am hearing? Hello. Greetings. Oh, that one just
No.
hit the floor. Oh, that's awful. Are they alright?
Luke, I still don't have a token.
You still
We're
don't
gonna
have a
find out.
token? You still don't have a token? Wow. My bad. Bum.
Ba 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 bum.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, for anyone.
No. Yes.
Oh, by the way,
maybe.
Just so everyone knows, that voice you guys are hearing is Sengi, or Sanguis Quaestor.
I am
Am I pronouncing that
Sanguis.
right?
I am Sanguis Caestor.
That works.
Great blade of the gods. Yes. And we shall vanquish these treacherous foes that inhabit this land that is not theirs. Yes. You like the cut of this sword's jib, Sigrid? As you're like
The sword is-
frantically flailing with your parachute handles and you keep dropping them.
Honestly, I think at some point, like as Sigurd's having a lot of trouble with it, she actually just hits the parachute release and just like free falls into the water. Just like, oh fuck this.
I could see her not knowing how to hit the release and just cutting it.
Yeah, she pulls her knife and just like cuts the cords on the parachute.
Give me
Takes the backpack off.
give me a straight IQ check, please, Sigrid.
I mean, I'm good with the idea of just cutting it.
No, yeah, I think you just take it off, honestly. I was wondering if
Okay.
maybe you end up hitting the tower, but I'm gonna have the demon do that instead. So yeah, Sigrid, you take it off and fall down. Demon, you don't hit the tower, but you do accidentally land on the radio tower, or what's it called? Control tower. That's what you
Control
call it in
tower.
an airport.
And,
How tall are those normally?
You're talking
There's
about like
about-
the air traffic control tower?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
Depends on the
pretty tall.
airport.
They are pretty tall.
that's what you're on top of.
Okay.
It's got an access door though, like a a little hatch.
I don't think it will matter. How
I'd say 100 yards up, probably.
tall is an aircraft?
As we're looking that up,
Yep.
How high did Sigrid like fully fall from?
Depends well, you see Abbey land. Depends how quickly you want to get down there. You could have done
Probably
it
short.
from pretty low.
Probably shortly after she was just having like all of the
Difficulties.
trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty high up. 1800?
1800. All
No,
right.
that'd be 1800 feet, so like 500 yards.
500 yards. That'd be 600 yards.
600 yards exactly, yeah, it would. Good mathematics, Luke.
so as the calculation happens and
Stop
Mira
trying to roleplay,
lands-
Tara. I'm sorry.
lands next to us, like next to me. She goes, "You hungry, sweetie?" Reaches in between her boobs and pulls out a bushel of bananas and hands it to her. Good with the potassium.
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you.
Eat the bananas for
She'll
energy.
just start eating some.
Um, there's a big glowing red dot on Abby's forehead. Like almost cartoonishly. So, as you're eating the
So-
banana.
We all gonna do this, or what's going on?
Upon seeing that, I will fast.
Yeah, looks like stealth is up. Why didn't you go head over there and cause a distraction?
Why stealth? Nothing's happening.
Sigrid's just like floating in the water right now. Well, maybe.
Oh, I roll damage as if she was just hitting the ground. So I am totally good
so
with
long
the
as-
idea that
so long as you
Sigrid is on
didn't
the
tick
Oh,
hard.
I forgot to do hard.
If you didn't tick hard, then that's the correct damage for water.
Oh, okay. That's water then.
Unless you
I
can
did
give me.
I did mine wrong.
Is it diving or swimming that you need? Let me get to basic set. Let me get to success rolls.
That was my damage instead. Sorry, guys.
4.
You're good.
Still
What
fine.
does that do to you? Yeah, because you've got some pretty sturdiness, and like, as long as the ground's not made a paint thinner or a giant cartoon eraser, I'm pretty sure you're all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I have supernatural durability, which basically means I can take all the damage in the world, but to kill me, you have to use like acetones or things like that.
Yeah, it's reading your character for first. It's just a great character. Great job. Great job for your health. Well, so yeah, this Humvee's driving towards the crater, where you've still got like stars spinning around your head. I'm pretty sure, Abby. Does supernatural durability protect you from the effects of like half move and dodge from
No.
low HP? It doesn't.
So she's going to be limping around.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, ouchies.
It only takes 100 seconds for me to fix it, though.
Okay, and yeah, you have got a glowing red dot on your forehead right now, but
I
you
can't
don't.
see that.
Yeah, you don't get a hole appearing in your forehead, is what I'm getting at. Violet, are you going to try and land with them two? With the demon on the radio tower, or with the Sigrid in the water?
She's going to try not to land right away, but I think the demon on the tower is going to be her eventual goal. But
Okay.
I also suspect that things might happen before she lands if they start doing things.
Probably. It can take a few minutes to land a parachute.
But if shit happens, tower. If nothing happens, runway.
Okay. Well, you get a great view of it all going down then, whatever goes down.
I think the big thing is she doesn't want to. She wants Mari to land before she does, just in case something goes wrong with Mari.
Right.
Mari's fine
Yeah, you see
Wait, is
Mari
Mari floating on her own or with a parachute?
with a parachute.
with the
She rolled
parachute.
successfully.
Yep, Mari did fine. She went in and landed right next to the crater, you see.
Cool.
Parachutes drop into the ground, she unclips the backpack, and then draws a sword.
Just handed a bushel of bananas.
By the way, can I just step in front of Abby once I see that red dot?
To, like, put the dot onto you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have a way higher chance of being able to block that, and she doesn't know how durable Abby is.
You just saw her crater onto the ground out of a plane. I think you got a pretty good idea of durability.
But you could be weak to bullets. I don't know.
Decent. So, you right at the end of the runway there. Yeah, put yourselves on this map, please. I've zoomed right in. Lovely pixely map of a runway.
I feel like Sigurd's eventual goal is to sneak up onto shore here.
Piotr, you find the heavily wounded but regenerating Sigrid,
I love it. We're in
Yes.
groups of two.
and swim her to the shore pretty easily.
Honestly, it wasn't even heavily wounded. If for the 77 damage, that's like a multiple and a half.
Cool.
Where's the airport on this map? On the island?
Would you shift click us, Luke? There you go.
Oh, I see.
I'm zoomed in so far
Okay,
right
I'll
now,
put
dude.
myself down.
I should look at. There we go. My lungs are dead. So I should smoke
I like the
more.
concept that we're in three groups of two.
I like that as well, even particularly because it wasn't on purpose.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. It's good.
Also, terrible pairings, like the cold
Yeah,
person with
like-
Sigrid.
Uh-huh.
This is great.
Like, honestly, the pairing that I am most excited to see shit go down with is the demon and Violet. This is going to be hysterical.
So the Humvees pull up. How many seconds did you say, Abby, till you're normal?
100 seconds.
100 seconds.
I heal 1 second of damage.
1 second
one
of damage per HP point.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
I know what meant to you. Language good for us. Humvees pull up as you're about getting fully healed. Squad of Marines step out, hustle out,
Oh,
point guns.
does any of you Does any of you want a bananas either?
Who the fuck are they? Freeze! Drop the bananas! One of them shouts. Another one's like flipping through a little laminated ring binder thing. And he's like, and one of them's screaming at him, which one is she? Which one is she? What's the other one? Who are you? They shout. What are your names?
Oh, I'm
Mary Strickler.
Abby Normelli. Nice to meet you. And I'll stretch my arm over to shake their hands.
One of them screams
Look,
as she's stretching and opens fire. But misses.
That's very rude. See, if you're gonna shoot at someone, actually shoot at them. And she'll reach into her garter and start like ruffling around in there.
Rustling around in the car. One of them's the one that looks to be in charge. The lieutenant is shouting, you know, cease! No shooting! Hold up! Abby Normally! Oh shit! What the fuck are you doing here? Do not resist. Submit immediately.
Well, you see, you shot at me, honey, so I'm gonna have to do the same. She pulls out a Tommy gun and just starts fucking unloading.
Mary will charge with her sword.
Let's get this turn order up, shall we?
Like, do we want to do similar things that we did last time with, like, because these are cities that we're taking down? Or not
Yeah.
cities, like military dudes?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, honestly. Not all of them involved are like military dudes, though.
Okay.
Right, I should add that person to the turn order. Blurp, 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 blurp. They're not a resistance metahuman. They're definitely not a resistance metahuman.
I need like 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
No worries. How about a quick
Technically,
break,
Mary
everybody?
isn't either.
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's have a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. We're back. We're back. No one spoke up to say that they're not here, so that means everyone's here. Sigrid showed up at a meeting that she called 8 hours earlier, did not attend for 8 hours, spouted off some stuff, and then left. We out stopping to hear out any of the other cell leaders, and is currently engaged in an assault on an airport that starts with 2 of the paratroopers landing without parachutes. Another
That
one
would make them ballistic troopers.
landing noise. Another one landing off course, and a final one still landing and kind of just, you know, being like, oh dear. I think I've seen this film. It's Deadpool 2, right?
It really is.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Except we haven't lost anyone yet.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you have all survived it. So you're doing a bit better than they are.
I'm even in a pretty good spot, all things considered.
Yeah.
And then I was shooting at the guards.
And yeah, so the guards pointed guns at you. You stretched a hand over to shake their hands, and one of them flipped out and shot at you. His commander told him to, you know, cease fire, but you were like, too late, bitch. You pulled out a Tommy gun and just... So I started blasting.
Yeah, what's the range on those guys?
Like 5 meters. Your hand got just close enough to shake their hands, so yeah, 5 meters.
Well, no, to us, like, not my hands, because I have to pull the gun out.
5
5
meters
meters?
is how far you
Oh,
could stretch your
sorry.
hand. Yeah.
5 meters.
But if you stretch your arm right up, you could just put it against his head. I mean, that's an option.
I'm shooting 8 shots into 1 meter radius and 5 shots into another, and I will be at a -1 on both of those. So.
Okay, I see.
And that's attacking everyone. So On the nose.
The suppression fire, right?
Yep. If I'm reading the rules correctly, this is what I'm supposed to do.
So you're doing like suppression spraying fire. Oh no, you can suppress multiple 2-yard zones as long as they're adjacent, and you fire at least 5 shots into each zone. You must attack anyone who enters that zone.
And then I get the bonus for it.
What's your rapid fire bonus?
Both zones would be +1, and I'm at a -2 for distance.
Your final skill can't exceed 6 plus your rapid fire bonus.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I
Oh.
missed that.
Next page. It's 8 plus rapid fire
Oh.
bonus if it's a vehicle or tripod mounted weapon.
Okay. So I missed.
But you do, fire a Tommy gun at them, which is pretty awesome. Mary, shit going down. Top of the round.
Cool. I'll spend 1 FP to do a heroic charge at
Awesome.
the commander. That lets me ignore skill penalties and skill cap
Yeah.
for my attack.
Is it an all-out attack? I believe it's an all-out attack, right?
It's an extra effort. It's extra effort.
So it doesn't
I don't know if
affect defense? It's in
No,
a
it
Dungeon
doesn't.
Fantasy book, right?
I'm using the cheat sheet, so you guys
Correct.
sent me.
They cost fatigue instead of costing defense.
Okay. Cool. Yep. Charge away.
So if you crit fail, you do lose your DR.
That sucks.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Crit fail. Crit fail. Oh, Dean's going to sleep. Good kitty.
Good job, Dean. Did he hear me? Did he wake back up?
He is looking over here. That's weird.
We love you, Dean.
Dodge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
was
don't
that
know
too
you,
pressing
Dean,
for
but
the
you're a
audience?
cat, so you're adorable. I love you.
Oh god, he failed his dodge. He
Hot
even
damn.
tried to retreat. Oh my god. I don't know what location you targeted, but I now have 2 pieces. At least.
Just torso.
Just torso, so yeah.
Could you describe what the attack looks like?
So what she does is she just rapidly charges forward, does a little pirouette type thing, and just cuts him right down the center. As the blade sort of, looks like it's less metal and more just pure energy as it cuts through him.
86 damage. That's nothing to scoff at.
No, it ain't. You see as the sword cuts through. Oh yeah, I meant to talk to you about the. It's got a plus 29, right? I wonder if we should convert
Yeah,
that
Weapon
to
Master.
dice. We bonus that big. I feel like it'd be better as a conversion to extra dice instead. So it's pretty much 10 extra dice for that.
Okay. And I just lose the plus 29, it just becomes 25d6.
Maybe lose the 29, and I think it'd become like 24d6 plus 3 or something.
Sounds right.
Or it'd be 25d6 plus 4 or something like that, right? I don't know.
Anyway,
Okay, so I divide the
damage.
29 by 6.
No, you divide the
that what you're
29.
saying?
You divide it by a third. It's a rule in.
Maybe we shouldn't use it until we
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out later, but yeah, I would like to change that. I think at some point. Blech. You chop this guy in half. It is pretty brutal. You get shot in the head there.
Me
Yeah.
or Marie?
You.
I don't.
Abby.
I can't remember. Does suppression fire take all out? I think it does. Yep. I just get shot.
Brains go bye-bye, likely.
Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to double check my uh, supernatural durability because I might not. But anyway, I get
Y-
shot.
It's not going to kill you, for sure, because it's not like an acetone bullet or anything, you know?
Yeah.
Good lord. It's probably on the lines of... No, I need to open more PDFs. I'm sorry. I'm slacking retard today. Someone take the light off of Luke's slack. Well, fuck you all.
Hey, look at me! I have a sword. I have a 24 to parry.
It is a badass sword.
It's badass. So yeah, what did you say it looked like? Just sword cut real good?
The sword metal, the black metal, appears to almost dissipate into just pure black energy as it just cuts down like a single nanometer inch, like just the size of a nanometer, a perfect cut down the middle.
Perfect cut.
It's less a sword and more of just energy in the form of a sword, is how people see it.
Scrolling. I'm still sorry, everyone.
Damn, I'm really mad I wasted that critical success on parrying missile weapons. Now.
What?
So sort of glancing over. Oh, they're fine. Oh, maybe not.
Oh, you're trying to do a sacrificial parry there against the bullet.
Can I? I was just rolling that to take the light off your failures.
You could, but you'd be at a minus 15, which you'd make with a 6.
She makes.
Yeah.
You
So I
know,
don't get shot in the head.
you don't get shot in the head, just so that you don't get, knocked out of this fight in an instant.
The bullet takes 87 damage.
The bullet is simply parried, destroyed as well, obviously. Cut in
Yeah,
half.
destructive parry.
So either side, 5 feet behind of you, the ground just like tears up. Some huge slug, 2 huge slugs just whizzed past your ears within inches and tore up the tarmac. Abby.
Ain't that a fine how do you do?
Demon, you heard a very loud gunshot from the control tower below you just then.
Oh,
Sorry, forgot I muted. I was shouting at the dogs. So let's jump in through that access hatch then.
Yeah, by now you've walked over and got it open. Violet, you could even just be landing right about now also.
Sounds great.
Jump down access hatch, you see typical control room. It's like that one we've all seen. Guy holding coffee, looking out, pointing down. Lots of people with earmuffs, a few armed guards. General screams as you appear. General screams at your service. Sorry.
It's a good name.
Seconds. +1. Alright. Demon jumps down. Who's after Demon? Sigrid? Sigrid,
Sigrid.
you're at the shore with the bear. Bear just landed at the shore with you. You can see that shit going on over there. Give me a stealth. And a swimming, probably, because you've likely separated from the bear. Because he's not stealthy. Ooh. I'll allow that.
James, if you're talking, we can't hear you. Still nothing.
Hello?
There you go.
Decently tactical swim in and succeed stealth by 4.
Yep, yep. You don't seem to have been spotted. You got eyes on all the action. You can see groups of people everywhere, Humvees approaching them mainly. Also, a few people pointing up at the control tower. People going to enter the control tower.
Okay. Can Sigrid get a car?
You can see a car in pretty close distance. That'll take a few turns. This is gonna change from second by second in a moment, though, I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah. For now, her first goal is to just get a car.
Koi, Demon in the control room with you. A pink glowing flat circle appears in front of your eyes and starts growing. You can also see the person with the sniper rifle, obviously. A huge sniper rifle.
How
Although
big is the circle?
it starts off ping pong ball sized, but then stretches and grows to about the height of a human, bit bigger, like a large mirror.
Okay, and the guy with the sniper rifle is shooting out. Is he shooting through the glass, or is the window open?
There's an open window that she is shooting through.
He is shooting through. Okay, well, oh,
That's not the sniper rifle she's using right now, though. The sniper rifle she's using right now is on a bipod, the big 50 cal style anti-material.
yeah. Okay, well then, fuck whatever the purple shit is. I'm gonna run over and try and kick her out the window.
It's not your turn though.
No, that was just what you see in there. Violet, are you just about to land?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you give me acrobatics, please.
Will do.
Oh, I see you like unclipping the parachute and doing a roll out of it.
Makes sense.
Maybe even just unclipping the parachute and dropping through the hole.
Grabbing
The
onto
hatch.
the ladder and sliding down like a badass.
Landing on the roof. The plan is to let the demon do some damage before she gets involved.
Got it. Yep. Very sexy landing on the roof, with or without
And there's
a
a
roll.
reason your characters survive.
Piotr, Sigrid split off, and you can not see where she's gone. You can smell her still, but you're not sure where she is.
We're still closer to the airport, right?
You're right at
Right.
the airport. You're swimming to shore now. No one seems to have noticed you yet, though.
Okay.
They're
I guess
all pretty distracted by where your friends landed.
I'll like to use smell to see if I can detect some stragglers or some patrols, any lookouts, stuff like
Well,
that. Regan.
It's flat. You can like straight up roll
See
your
it.
eyes
Oh,
around and see where they are.
perfect. Perception or observation for it.
I don't need any roll. They're all very obvious out in the open, but they're all pretty far away. It'd take a while to run to them, but you could probably get their attention pretty easy.
I'll just start running. Once I continue running, I should have a movement of 16.
Koi, and you're gonna start heading in the direction of
Like
the tower or these guys.
first the ones that are on the lookout to see if I can get some. No wait. Where
At
is
the
the
tower.
bigger? Where's the biggest mass of people? Like towards the tower?
Yeah, over there is where the most people and all the like heavy military gear is, kept.
I guess I should go there.
Where the jets
Yeah.
are.
I'll start running there.
Koi, and background to Abby. So you missed a bunch. Oh, I've not got soldiers on here. It'll be their turn next.
Okay.
But go on, what are you doing?
I take a step forward and continue my fire, but this time it's just one dude. So 13 shots
On one fella.
on one fella.
The one who shot at you, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Who is currently,
Um,
his face has turned pale white at the sight of his commander being hacked in half.
So this is a +2 with everything said and done.
You also hear the screaming in your brain, very loud, of the sword as it cuts through that guy, just like, yes! Be vanquished! Invader! Foul foe!
It's enjoying it a little bit too much.
Recoil is 2 on this, so what's that? 3 shots? 3 hits? 4 hits?
Recoil 3, did you say? I'm sorry.
2. Recoil 2.
Recoil 2, success by 6, 1 plus 3, 4 hits.
4 hits.
He doesn't even, let's see if he even tries a dodge. He does not try a dodge. He heard the sword. You get the sense that he heard the sword as it cut through his commander.
I hit 4 times then?
Mm-hmm.
This was just center mass, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Or no, let's... whatever, wild. But I don't care. We're doing damage to a schmook.
Blue, 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 blue. Location, 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 location. Oh, there's some interesting ones there. Two PDFs. I did start opening some. Hit location table, hit location table. What we got? 8, right arm, ow. 15, hand, ow. 6, right leg, ow. 11, groin. Yeah, this guy is in a lot of pain.
7, 10, 5, 10. Piercing plus.
Yeah, his hand is completely
PI plus.
destroyed. So yeah, you cripple his right arm, you destroy his left hand, you cripple his right leg, and you blow his cock off. And
Oh, by the way, I have a quirk that is bloody mess. It's pretty much what it is in Fallout.
Yep, I
Or
saw
no.
that. Yeah, his hand legit exploded. Like, fingers flew off. And when you hit his cock, like, you see a testicle dangling. Desacked.
Oh,
She desacks
God.
that guy. That's worse than anything you saw at that high school, Mary. The soldiers...
high school, elementary.
Oh, an elementary school, I'm sorry. The soldiers open fire, potentially hitting yous.
I mean,
Me?
me. I think they're worried. Who was it?
I mean, both of you. In fact, you know what? They're all just retreating. They throw the guns down and start running away.
Smart guys.
Yeah, like, they're abandoning the Humvee. Another one's pulling up a bit further behind, and, like, doors fly open for them to start climbing in, but they're only halfway there. Mary.
Ooh. An automobile.
I have 14 FP. I'll spend another one. I don't mind.
Chasing one of them down. Or you finish it off the cock plus
How far
one
away
who's-
is the?
One of them is screaming
How
on
far
the
away is
floor.
the Humvee? Well, excuse me. Sorry. How far away is the Humvee?
Right next to you.
So 7. It's within 7. Or-
Yeah, it's within 2.
Oh, so I can just step. I don't even have to spend the FP.
No, you could step. There's no one left in it though. It's an empty Humvee with its engine running.
And you heard Abby in your head.
But they're
go,
trying to get in
"No!"
it.
No, they're running away. We have
No,
a Humvee now.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
so their Humvee that they all arrived in, they have abandoned and are running to a new Humvee that's driven up 10 yards behind. Or 20 yards behind.
I can drive that. Get in the shotgun.
So can I.
Awesome.
Quick fight over who's
We
driving.
both have driving automobile.
It's got a 50 cal machine
Well, I
gun
get
on
in
the
there
roof.
first. I can't use
Oh,
guns. You can use
I
that.
can.
She'll get in the
okay.
driver's seat. Get in.
This is hilarious. So let's look at a headshot. Let's take another aim maneuver. Demon. Big pink
You're muted
circle.
again, Colin.
Someone pointing a gun.
None of these other options are going to do as much as what I want it to do. So we're going to do a move and attack. So he's running over. How far away from the sniper am I?
6 yards. At the
Okay.
most. Yeah, 5 yards.
Okay. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. So we are rolling.
You could slam.
I calculated it, and it's not the best option in this instance, if you could believe that.
Slams
So-
aren't super impressive until you're going over 100.
Even with my side, yeah. Even with my size, it's shocking. Okay,
All about
so
speed.
so
yeah.
so what he does is he sort of like gallops over, almost on all fours, and like that sort of that loping gorilla run, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
But then right before he reaches her, he plants his hands and swings his feet forward and kicks her with both of his hooves.
Yeah.
But the move and attack, -9. The only advantage to the slam.
Do the heroic
that it-
charge. At the cost of an FP.
I don't know what heroic charge is.
We're using it now apparently. I think we probably should really.
Okay.
And it does cost FP. So yeah, you spend an FP. Oh, it is an all-out attack though.
That's fine. I mean, I was already doing an all-out move and attack.
Okay.
Telegraph because she's probably looking in her scope.
And yeah, there's no skill cap essentially. That's it.
Oh.
You spend an FP for no skill cap to your move and attack, as long as it's a straight line.
Hot damn.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh.
That sucks real
Oof.
bad.
Good thing I didn't do the slam.
Mm-hmm.
I would have gone right out the window.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious, though.
Actually, that's a crit, isn't it?
No, not weird.
No,
not
it's
weird.
not.
Skiller 18. You good?
Anything else, though?
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's disappointing for me too, because I was gonna sacrificial power parry it, which would have been hilarious. Way more hilarious than this.
I mean, he goes over just woof right over her head. That's pretty fucking funny too.
Yeah.
All right.
Sigurd.
Wah wah.
You've got another attack, haven't you? Demon?
Oh, I couldn't I?
I feel like you can't use 2 heroic charges, but you're like also next to her now.
Yeah, so I mean, I could just do a regular brawling attack, yeah?
This is, yeah, grey area, but I'll allow it. You made it within the skill penalty anyway, even if it were supposed to apply. So, yeah, she's aiming. She's aware of your presence, though. People have screamed, but she's
Probably smell me.
still a penalty for posturing at Sketter. Oh yeah, you stink. You hit headshot with your little hooves, my hooves. You know what? That probably does some knockback. Headshot's not meant to get kicked.
Was that? Oh, that was for hit location.
Oh, that was for hit location.
Oh, no. I was at your 12 was for hit location?
No, that was her dodge.
That was her dodge. Okay, so how did you determine I hit her in the head?
That's her name is Headshot.
Her name's
Oh,
Headshot. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You confused me pretty
Knew
bad
that.
there. What were I looking for? Oh, I was looking for her strength, and then I was going to her knockback save. Why is its base that?
What is her strength?
Not much. Just enough to lift a big gun. But, you know, either way, you'd throw her aim off. She's definitely not aiming at what she were a second ago.
Yeah.
Her
I'll have to
eyes
take
not
that.
even looking down the scope. I should roll for location, though. The 8, that's an
Ooh.
arm. It's the right arm.
That's an arm.
Trigger finger. 12 damage to the right arm. It don't get through DR. Oh, but how much blunt your armor? 1 for every 5 points of crushing? With
Yep.
flexible?
So 2.
Yeah.
So 2 points damage taken. Oh, and look at that.
The arm too.
To the arm. She has got plenty HP to not have that crippled. But it is bruised. Sigrid. All sorts of shit going down. Not got
Yeah.
a great view on exactly what, but you are mind linked, so actually you've got a perfect view on exactly what.
Okay. So Sigurd's just gonna keep going for that car.
Nearest car.
Yeah.
Yeah, sprint maneuver.
Might as well do this before.
Everything goes pink very quickly. Demon.
Who?
Like you're bathed in a pink light, and from your peripheral vision, the pink circle is like overtaking you from behind, and as it recedes, you are no longer in the control room. In fact, you're falling away from it. It doesn't take headshot with you. Essentially a Doctor Strange portal, but pink, just passed over you from behind. And
Boo.
deposited you, like, pretty much, 10 yards away from the window that headshot had been pointed out at, but about 100 yards above the tower.
Oh. Okay.
And you are currently falling.
200 yards, yes?
So if the
Yep,
tower was
100
100,
yards.
if the tower was 100 yards high, you are at 200 yards.
Okay.
I guess we're gonna get to test it after all.
What are we testing? Violet, so you see that?
How large is the control tower room?
But
At least 6 yards in diameter.
12 yards diameter, 6-yard radius.
Oh yeah, fuck it. She's going to fast draw a grenade, drop it down, and jump in after.
gotta
Sleep
wait for it.
grenade.
To go. Oh.
Soup grenade.
Sleep grenade.
I want to invent a soup grenade now.
Soup grenade.
I mean, isn't that just like a flèche grenade or something?
Depends. That's minestrone. Like, never mind. Let's not get hung up on a soup grenade.
Indeed.
Because it'd be so easy.
So this will fill the room.
Fills the room. A bunch of people have fallen asleep. Have you got some kind of nictitating membrane?
I'm just immune to this. I picked up the perk.
Oh, nice. You smoke so much of this shit at home that it does nothing to you.
I figure she's been using these grenades long enough that built it up gradually.
Okay.
He also microdoses at home just for funsies.
I could absolutely see her doing that.
Yeah, I much prefer you like, rolling up a joint and then cracking open a fucking grenade and pouring some dodgy powder out into the joint. Like, bro.
That's how she gets to sleep.
I can't sleep without my sleepy time grenade joint.
I mean, when you're on a really high, sometimes you need a really low to get to. All right.
What's the penalty for that? It's like -5 to your HT, right?
I'm desperately trying to look it up.
I'm doing a... Oh, shit.
I think it's 5 or 6.
Well, a couple of people are alright and managed to put gas masks on.
They're well trained.
A lot of them...
It's one or the other.
Headshot passes right out. So, So Headshot did not have her suit set correctly at the time, clearly, and it passes out from the gas there. That's amazing. I don't even need to roll for tryptophobia, thankfully. Who you do see is now in the room.
Fair. It is -6, but with those rolls, it didn't matter.
Cool. Tryptophobia is cloaked, fairly short. Pink glowy circles dotted all around him, more than 2. There's about 6 or 7 of them, generally orbiting them right now, in different sizes, ranging from golf ball to beach ball.
Same color as the portal?
All the same colour as the portal. You can actually vaguely see through some of them, but we have, faint pink on them. Most of them look like it's sky on the other side.
Mhm.
Some of them,
And
Dick.
one of them
go
looks
ahead.
like a desert, and one of them looks like Arctic tundra.
And she'll think to Nick, "Are you okay?"
He's fine.
That's her action.
He's fine. Piotr,
Sorry, I was just calculating
buddy.
falling damage.
You're finding out the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Piotr's rubbing.
Also,
Abby's
find out how long it takes you to land.
also climbing in a car. Mary with her first. She's in the. Oh no, Abby. If you want, you could legit stretch through and probably get in the driver's seat before.
No. I wanted that'd be on the machine gun.
Oh, so yeah, you could probably stretch into that machine gun place on one though. Give me a DX check.
Technically, it takes a full round for me, a full size modifier per round. But if you just
Okay.
want to say cinematically, my run is me stretching over there. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that, including your move as part of the stretching ability for sure. It even points out that you should take super jump for some of the stretching options.
I didn't take super jump because it didn't quite fit, but yeah.
Yeah. You stretch over. You stretch up into the Majiggy. Someone else driving it. Mary,
Yeah.
you know how to drive a Humvee?
Driving. I have driving automobile.
That's good enough. Success by
Vroom, vroom,
5.
bitches.
Vroom, vroom, bitches. So you put the handbrake on, spin the... No, you don't put the handbrake on. You do a donut, You need to speed it, spin around, and then point the gun section in front of you as you start accelerating towards the Humvee, I'm guessing.
Yeah. If I can hit one of the guys on my way over, I'll do that.
Oh yeah, you really could. You're approaching him at the moment. Headshot is fucking asleep. GG. Demon, you are falling. You fall what,
Fall 65 meters.
But
Awesome.
I think you fall 10 meters this second.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you fell 10 meters on the last
Or
turn.
last second, yeah.
In this turn you will be falling
Another 20.
another 20.
Then we'll go
Okay.
30 and then 40.
Got it.
Sigrid also still running towards
So
car.
you'll end. You've fallen 30, so you got.
170 more to go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
the impression that you get, Violet, is like that moment of panic, like when you think you're hitting the bottom stair and it turns out there's one more stair.
Fair.
awesome. So Sigrid, go on.
Does Sigrid manage to get to the vehicle?
It's pretty far away if we're still in 1 second turns. But you will get to it soon.
Okay.
What I was going to say is that Violet, tryptophobia is gathering various pink circles together and forming a larger one and looking over in your direction. And it's your turn.
Violet is going to walk towards her calmly. This is a part of an intimidation check. Basically, ignoring the rest of the people in the room because they're just regular mooks, whatever. And is going to ask her, "Were you involved with the underwater portal?"
I need to change that. All right, Piotr.
Can I make an intimidation check?
Oh yeah, you can. Sorry.
Cool. All right. It's just for fun, anyways. But yeah, Peter.
Am I still running? Am I there? What's the situation?
You are still running, but you can see that a Humvee is now approaching you. Ooh. Yeah. So there's various Humvees about. There's like at least 5 on this end of the runway right now. One that has been commandeered by these 2 nutters. One that is boarding people fleeing from those nutters. One that was going for them but has now turned around and is coming for you. And oh no, wait, you're going that way. So it'd just be yeah, one that we're heading this way is now veered off and is coming your way.
And
Right,
then
so
one
one is-
parked like right here.
No, actually, the closest one's going to be that Piotr one, maybe.
Oh, the one that I've just been running to this whole time? You said there was an empty one, like, over here.
We'll take that. Yeah.
Okay.
Empty, but still with people stood around it, pointing guns downrange that way.
Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Abby, you're on a machine gun. It'll take you a second to get that ready, though.
I start worrying it up.
Mary, give me a driving check to try and run some guy over.
Most terrifying kindergarten teacher.
Not even a teacher. I was a school nurse.
You plow this guy down. Car goes right over him.
Sorry, hun.
Crunch. Demon falls 30 meters?
30 meters, so I'm still 140 meters up. But it'll be a nice even 100 at the end of next turn.
Sigrid, you're coming up on that car now. You can either sneak into it, or you'd have to bash someone's head to like open the driver's side door and go in.
Actually, I was thinking more like an acrobatics check to run up the top of it and, like, dive into the driver's seat through the gunner's port.
Yes, I will take that. At least a -3. Nah, just a -3. Success by 2 at least, so cool. Yeah, you frickin' run up a Humvee and land in the driver's seat.
Sweet!
Tryptophobia. What was the question again, Violet?
Were you involved in the underwater portal?
The fuck is an underwater portal? And then the pink circle approaches you. Oh, snap, kind of quickly, but misses you. It goes like right past you. It slips. It's 2-dimensional. So it turns and like whips past you like a piece of paper. It's your turn.
Like she couldn't decide if she was going to send me through a portal or cut me in half, so somewhere in the middle and missed.
Yep, exactly.
Right answer. You can leave. And she's going to start. She takes out her staff, but it's not extended yet. It's a multi-step process.
Definitely gets an eyebrow raise as a free action. Piotr, you could move an attack against a car if you wanted right now.
I charge against the car and then use control ice to make like one hell of a spike to flip it.
That'd be pretty awesome. You want to slam a car? Yeah? I want to see you slam a car.
I want the car to ram onto like a big spike of ice. Kind of like we did it with the ship, but
Okay,
Yeah.
so like you skid to a halt and put your hands down and have ice come up and the car hits that.
Yeah, he gets into a knee, punches the ground, and then this very big bad stopping point comes for the Jeep right in front of him as the bear was charging them.
Yeah, how much ice can you create in a second again?
A ton.
Awesome.
Nice.
Roll me it's HT, right?
Yes. And I used 2 FP to create that amount of ice.
I'm sure High Tech's got a Humvee in it. I'm sure.
It does.
Cold War armored car? Modern HMMW. Oh my god, awesome. Let's use Tryptophobia's sheet for this, just because it's open and in front of me. Tools. Collision. Oh yeah, so you punch your fist in the ground, and then right in front of you, like this huge menacing spike of ice at a 20-degree angle pointing towards the Humvee. And they try and skid away at the last minute, but don't quite make it, and it still shears into like the front left wheel. Velocity is 39 and HP is 74.
Ow. Oosh.
So it at the wheel at the angle, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. It flips up onto its front and then rolls over onto its back, and that wheel flies off in the completely other direction. Bounces, keeps rolling. Abby.
Was that the car we were chasing, or do you have another one?
No, that's another one. You're a good 700 yards away from them.
All right, I don't have gunner. That's what it is, right?
It is. Let me
Yes.
check the default for you.
I imagine the submachine gun I could use as a default.
DX -4.
You could probably default off another guns. Let me check though.
No, it's.
Well, I think guns and gunner are 2 different skills entirely.
All right, so DX -4. I can try it, but I'm shooting at the other Humvee that we're chasing. I missed. Oh, full spray, by the way. So I didn't include any. What do you call it? Rate of fire.
Looking for a 50-foot cal quick. The size modifier, by the way, is 3, so you go +3 for size. Probably a -3 for range, though, so let's just ignore that anyway.
So whatever the bonus
HMG
for
50 cal.
Yeah. What's the rate of fire?
Rate of fire 8.
only +1, I miss.
You missed the Humvee, but it's loud and fun.
Woo, Nelly!
Mary, you've driven over that guy. That Humvee's turned. It's given up on picking up these guys. Only one of them managed to get in, and it's also set off. You could either try and ram it, or you could try and block it. You've got a few options.
Closer.
I'll try to pit maneuver.
Pit maneuver. You want to hit them in the back rear.
Yeah.
Awesome. Give me a driving check, please.
I love it. The school nurse and the cartoon character just causing havoc on them.
You two are a great pairing. Yeah, you slam him. You're not going very fast. Is Tryptophobia's character still set up for this? Yes, she is. So you deal 7d6 to them, 24 damage. You bash the metal up a bit. You definitely shunt them. And to you, they would deal the same, right? But it's kind of to the front, and you've got bull bars. There's probably rules about armor and stuff like that. DR. Only 8. That sucks. So yeah, I think like you twist a bunch of the front of your Humvee, but you also mangle a shit ton of the back of that one. Probably ruin its back wheel. But you could reverse out and carry on driving.
Cool.
Um,
Might do that next turn. I think I'm probably done there.
yeah, you're both in a
Yep.
stop now. You like, nearly hit your head on the steering wheel. In fact, I
I
think
launch off the car for a second and then wheel back because my arms are gripped on
I
to the
actually
gun.
may have to. Yeah, you're in a car crash right there. You do
I
take
don't
damage.
take knockback technically.
What do you mean, technically?
My thing,
I'm pretty sure you have got
What-
advantages that protects you in car crashes.
my supernatural durability makes it so I don't take any knockback.
Oh, no knockback from that. Yes, that is pretty cool.
So I shoot forward, but my body is still hanging onto the gun, so I slingshot back.
Also, DR doesn't protect that great in car crashes, if I recall. Let me check. Where the heckers is it? So it'll be, it's in technology, innit? If you're reading along at home, you want to go to chapter 17 of basic set, basic vehicle combat. No, this is the wrong place, maybe. I'm checking. Yeah, no, I think I actually want injuries, illness, and fatigue, hazards, collisions and falls.
For this, maybe we just say the cars take the damage, just move on for now.
Pretty much is what we should do. Yep, because it's confusing me. Sigrid, you're in the driver's seat. You can start it up. The keys are in the engine.
Yes, start it up and take off.
The keys are in the engine, in the ignition.
I assumed that's what you meant.
I think
And
startup
she'll
is a full
start.
round.
Okay.
Sugar. Rev. Yeah, probably.
Now I'm in a working vehicle, or a turned-on vehicle.
Tryptophobia.
That's right. I turned her ass on.
We'll talk later, Tryptophobia says, and moves both her hands, Doctor Strangey style, obviously. The left one does a left sweep, and that portal that was going to pick you up picks up headshot instead, and then lifts her right hand up, and a portal appears underneath her feet, and she kind of falls into it, and it rises up, so she's gone in like half a second. Violet.
Right answer,
Right answer.
she says, and looks over. She looks at the rest of the room because, in theory, they are soldiers, but she's also they're the people working the tower. They're probably not actually Marines.
Oh, demons. Demon got teleported out of here. What am I on about? Yeah. So they've got gas masks on. There's only like 2 of them that've got gas masks on, and they're hesitantly pointing their M16s at you as they back towards the staircase entrance, which is difficult. And yeah, no, they aren't doing that because you're at the staircase entrance.
She came from above, though. I think there's like probably some kind of weird hatch we jumped through, or did they
Yeah,
just come down the stairs?
that hatch is like right next to the stair entrance,
Fair.
a central pillar, and they don't want to take their eyes off you, but you can see what they're edging towards.
She'll sort of do the circling thing so they can get by. But yeah, if it's clear they're not causing problems, she'll see if she can at least see the demon land.
Okay.
Gets the window.
You're gonna get a good vantage point to watch.
She's
least-
heading to the window on the off chance she can do something, but she'll probably just get to see him land.
Landing implies any sort of control.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Think, people, think. Piotr, sorry, it's you. So yeah, that Humvee's on its side, on its roof, skidding away behind you.
Any stragglers inside?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's full of people. But you know what? In that crash at full speed, they're all fucked. I don't even need to check. They're not moving. These are soldiers, not metahumans.
All right. I'll just continue running towards the tower. It seems like a lot of action is going on there.
Just carry on towards the tower. Awesome.
Yeah, because there's nobody else around me, right?
Yeah, give me a vision check.
Sure do.
Good
Yeah,
roll.
you see a demon in the sky there, falling.
Oh.
He's probably
Oh.
screaming.
You hear him too.
You
Oh,
could-
I know. I'll use control to shave the ton of ice into a slide for him to just drop into.
You'll have to reach the tower in time, but yeah,
Oh, I
legit.
thought he was like right above me.
No, it's not quite right on the map. He's over at the tower, but you can reach the
Okay.
tower in like what's your top speed? 16?
16 if I am running because that's enhanced movement on land.
In like what 6 seconds probably if you spent a bunch of extra effort.
I'm gonna land the second after next.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it then. I'm just gonna
what level is
wish
your
him good luck
control?
and my control is level 10.
10. Does that mean you can only shape it 100 yards away from you? Or could he technically send a tiny sliver of ice 200
Uh,
yards in a second? You know, like a millimeter wide piece of ice, 200 yards, and then
Oh
make
yeah,
the
let's
slide.
cut me in
No.
half on my way down.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
seems
great.
like a cheap way to bypass range rules.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, also I don't know the specifics for that story.
Me no either. Crumb say no, almost definitely in a forum post somewhere. Abby, you're
Yeah,
still on
no,
the
I-
gun. You've crashed into a car. There's people in there though. They're not doing too bad. They kind of some are trying to point guns at you through the window.
Hi, boys.
Brap. There is one on there,
Uh,
gun in position, that you could just straight up shoot at.
Start with him. So what was it? You said DX -4.
Yeah, you were just in a car crash, so -1 for being in a moving vehicle. A crashing vehicle.
+3, that makes it
uh,
-2.
not +3 if you're targeting him.
Oh, that's right. So at a -5 then. Rate of fire +1, that makes it a -4.
DX -4 to shoot him. You can go all out for. Oh, you still hit him. What's the recoil on that?
Don't know.
HMG recoil is 2.
Just the one hit. Damage, please.
What does damage?
It is 13d6 plus 1 piercing plus.
There you go. That guy a dead. In the torso, let's take a d6. Not the vitals. It's still bad enough. Piercing plus as well. That's over a full multiple. That guy's got holes in him. You can see through him.
Swiss cheese.
I mean, to be fair, he has hole in him.
Hole in him. Yeah, your Humvee gets riddled with bullets. At this point, I think we should just skip past this fight, really.
Yeah.
Watch the demon land.
And watch a Sigrid steal the car.
I am curious what happens to the demon lands though.
All right, so the demon has catfall, and he can survive a. You subtract 40 feet from his normal falling distance because of his super jump. So he's technically only falling 145 feet. Meters. Yeah, that's an important distinction.
Owie.
So he splatters
That's pretty bad.
That's 63 damage after his DR, and he's got 19 hit points.
19 hit points.
Oh shit, he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he is a puddle.
Not
I
necessarily.
don't think so.
He gets to make a health check.
Yeah.
Before that, we need to check which locations you damage.
What do you say, 63?
63, yeah.
Groin.
It'd be 3 multiples of damage.
There is
You're not.
there is a row.
Yeah, you're
of
only
concrete
rolling
bollards.
HT -3.
No.
Okay.
Right outside the base of the control tower, there is a railing. You have landed
Oh.
astraddle that railing from 200 yards in the air.
Well, that's double shock.
It's just double shot. Oh my god. Why is your HT only 10?
Here for a good time, not a long time.
I thought your HT were 20.
Oh, my strength was 20. Wait, was my HT 20?
Your HT on the demon
It-
was like a crazy thing at one point.
No, Peter had the HT. of 20.
No, yeah, no, it was my damage resistance that's 20.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
So
no, that's accurate.
That was unconsciousness. Now death, I think.
No, death is generally the one that gets rolled first.
Oh, you're right. So I think he just died.
All your
Like
stats
rolling
in the
check.
roll 20 are at 10. That can't be right. Except for strength, which is at 19. Or
I'd
is that
check it,
accurate?
but I just had to reset my computer, so I lost my documents folder.
Oh!
Oh no!
I must have it saved. I must have it saved. You must have PM'd it to me. Scrolling. Scrolling. We talk a lot of shit. Nope, I've gone too far. I see Romulans. Checking the text channel in Discord. Anyone can do this if you search from Colin has file.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think he did share the demon at one point.
Yeah, come on. From search bars.
The
being
demon,
weird.
not PDF. Okay, here we go.
It's probably an early
I'm
iteration.
downloading it now.
Oh yeah, this one is very different.
How about a quick break on the bombshell that a demon might have died by extreme credit card?
Fair.
We'll be right back.
In this
We're back. Yeah, we should have been streaming. Should not have gone to break so quick because that was easy to deduce. Death by nuts smashed at what was your final velocity?
Oh.
65 meters per second.
Right, yeah. DR does also protect at less value, I'm sure, in a collision.
It shouldn't matter.
It only would have modified the modifier.
But yeah. Did you check a hard surface as well?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well. I mean, you've got a moment. A death by nutsack is not instantaneous. You've got a couple of seconds. But there's no saving you. There's absolutely no saving you. Because
You
Make
see,
Make
You
make
see-
your last thing you say, great.
No, the demon thinks it's hilarious. Like, he's just gonna come back the next time somebody picks up the sword.
yeah,
But
the
he's
next
laughing at the
So, yeah. So he's laughing.
I mean, I can't go fully cartoon with this scene, and your knees are touching the ground right now.
What do you mean you can't go fully
Oh, I'm
cartoon?
pretty
We
sure
have
he
a
would have been
cartoon.
partially bisected.
Yeah, the bar is like above your belly button.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah, he's just like, his chest is heaving, and if you were looking at him, you would think he was crying until you got close enough to hear, that he's laughing as he's slowly gargling and his breathing is getting more and more ragged.
I've seen this in an anime. It's just a silhouette, so we don't hear anything, but we can see him shaking. It looks like sobbing. It looks like dying. tilts his head back and opens his mouth, and it's like a cha. Blood sprays out, and then just the cackling laughter as he perish.
And this is when Sigrid rolls up in a Humvee, the door opens, and she just spray blasts him with a gout of blood.
Spray blast him with blood. It like obscures him entirely. There's that much blood that you spray all over him.
Yeah.
And then when it wipes away from the screen, you see it's Nick sitting there in his like rumpled ass suit.
Bisected in half.
Just dead as fuck.
Dead as fuck. Holy
As
shit.
Well,
two
I can't
insane
heal
women are
that.
Where were the
As the
sword?
two
Sorry.
as the two insane women clean up this end of the thing,
Legit.
you just hear gunner fire and explosions every now and then.
Yeah, Mary, are you like making your way down the runway?
Yeah, however long it takes me to get over to them.
You've made 2 amazing driving checks already. And just spraying bullets at the back of these Humvees.
Well, there's also critical success for you.
You can also aim, right? What's the accuracy on that gun, CD?
6.
It's got an accuracy of 6. If you aim, you're going to be rolling at like a +2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll do that.
so-
That's what's happening
Yeah.
while the stuff with these guys is happening.
Yeah. Piotr, you arrive. See the dead Nick.
Nobody else is around?
It's all
There
quiet
goes.
at the minute.
Why are you gonna eat me?
No, because I want to know what's the current status. I don't know if there's anybody else to fight, and he would say mostly, "Ah, I just was not here fast enough." And he's gonna blame himself for your death. Roll.
That's the second person that died today.
It's the second person that...
We might lose
Oh,
more.
I failed.
This was a remarkably bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, it was.
So Sigurd's gonna just be like, Piotr, get in, and then she's gonna take off towards we're going for the missiles.
Mechanized artillery over this way.
Yeah,
Sigurd know how to use those.
not a clue. I think she's making a phone call as she's doing this.
And you're in the car, right?
Yeah,
And you're on your own in there?
I don't know if Piotr got in.
Very reluctantly. He's not feeling well.
It's a gruesome sight. Nick is a gruesome sight. As you're setting back off after spraying your blood at that and seeing it, the crazy girl squad is probably arriving alongside you. There's somewhat of a runway block been formed. Who are you phone calling?
I am calling one of the nerds.
All right. I
what-
did have a question earlier that I never asked. Have you been in touch with Mawson at all in the past 24 hours?
Probably not.
Coy. Been in touch with him at all since that scene a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, he
Well,
didn't
lots been
really
going
want.
on.
Yeah, lots been going on, and I don't think he really wanted to talk to us, right?
No, but he were willing to share information. I didn't hear that you'd been to pick up any of that either, but you have got nerds doing that, and they hadn't reported anything significant. So that was just to confirm. I wondered if
Okay.
you were involved in this so far in any way whatsoever.
No.
Right.
But yeah,
now.
she's calling Tuani, the computer nerd.
Computer nerd Tuani being called. She will pick up pretty quick. Yeah, there's
Are
a
the
road.
one's back?
The what?
Oh, we have radios. Never mind.
Cell service and radios. Yeah, your radios would work.
Okay.
So you get patched through to her.
Tuani, I need you to walk me through launching missiles.
What fucking kind of missiles?
I don't know. I'm almost there.
There's a roadblock that you're about to hit. You are suddenly lit up with the fire of 50 cal guns from the backs of Humvees, aiming at the engine block, likely doing significant damage. Let's see a HT check from your Humvee. That's not good. We're gonna see an airborne V8.
Can we do some?
You could,
I don't know.
You could attempt a
swervy
driving
driving.
dodge. You could attempt a driving dodge.
All right. So 14-7. This is versus 10.
You can feverish.
This is versus 12.
You could have taken an all-out dodge on your last turn.
I guess I could have. I didn't think of that.
I think.
Would you allow that?
I'm going to allow it for cinematic reasons. You managed to
Okay.
dodge one bullet.
Yeah.
But because you changed your angle, they can't target the engine block anymore, so it just riddles through the side here and like comes out mostly harmlessly on the other side of bullet hits Sigrid, but that's fine. No bullets hit Piotr, which is also fine. Although, how much damage did them bullets do? Maybe not enough to tickle him that much. 13d6?
That'll tickle most
13d6
things.
plus 1.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll tickle him.
Tickle most things, but Piotr is pretty sturdy these days. I scrolled all the way up and Jeebus knows. I should really put my keyboard within reach. Other girl squad, you're also getting shot at.
Well, while we
Cool.
were
what would you driving dodge?
well,
be?
sorry,
Go ahead.
Mm.
we stopped at
The dead body of Nick.
desiccated demon, right?
Yeah, Nick. It's
Oh.
Nick now. No
Ooh,
demon.
Pointy.
You saw where
She's
the
gonna
demon.
take the sword.
Out of curiosity, in this barrel charge we're doing, could we have stopped and picked up Audrey? Should Audrey decide she wants to be part of this?
Violet.
No, go for it.
Violet.
Violet
Go
was
for
at
it.
the top of the tower, but you could have waited long enough. Yes, give me more time to prepare.
Yeah, don't wait.
It was just a question. Probably one that would have been asked on the mine link.
Don't wait for me. Get
yeah,
him when
no.
you can.
All we do is we stop for this thing real quick. I grab the pointy and shove it in my cleavage.
Just make
Grab
a-
the pointy.
grab
The
points.
demon
Sword.
sword.
The sword.
Oh, okay.
Abby, what's your IQ, will, and HT?
IQ is 12. Will is 12. HT is 11.
Cool. I didn't mean to close chat. Oh, now I've done and fucked it all up, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I have. I'll be refreshing Roll20. We're still here.
You can unclose the chat by just pressing the 3 little lines. It'll be up there.
It's because I have to have it popped out for the stream, and then it does weird things a lot.
Oh, okay.
But I got it back. Boom. Right, yeah, other car getting shot at. Did you try your driving dodge?
You can do it, CD.
One
What
of
would
them,
be the penalty?
it's
Driving
half
half
driving
plus 3.
plus 3 plus feverish, if taken.
So 10.
Plus all out defense
And
if
what's
taken.
feverish?
Feverish is plus 2. And all out defense if you've been driving ready to dodge bullets is another plus 2.
So I'd be rolling a 14 here.
14. Same as Sigley.
Let's do this.
The real Sigley Shadley.
Success by 4.
Success by 4. You dodge all of them. This nurse is a badass.
Yeah.
She is.
Has she got
Yep.
any levels of attractive? I had missed that.
No, she does not.
Average
Should
nurse.
I take some?
No, there's something good
No.
about an average nurse too, you know? I love all people from
The every
negative
person is fun.
5 to +5 in reaction modifiers. Anything else is an abomination. Demon, you dead, bro. Delete that shit. Get lost. It won't
Yeah.
delete. It
You
wouldn't
just
let me delete
deleted
it.
Sigrid.
Collateral damage, bro. Shit happens.
Well, that's not nice.
No, it's not. So your car's still running. You were going pretty fast. You're about to hit a parked Humvee, though. A Humvee parked sideways. You can attempt to go between them. Are you crazy?
Yeah, crazy. I'm feeling crazy.
It's a tiny gap, but it's where you aim when you play in Grand Theft Auto and there's a roadblock.
Yeah.
You're gonna just push them out of the way. And we've seen Humvees. They made of paper.
By one.
By one. Ah, yeah, you thread the needle somewhat, but you skid past through the roadblock, and then on the next turn you feel like your vehicle is likely to come to a stop. Violet, you're up in the control tower. Those are guys that you circled around. They are currently fleeing down the stairs. They're probably nearly at the bottom by now. That were a while ago.
Yeah, it looks like all the interesting stuff's down at the other end of the island at this point. So
You could have been up
she's-
to all sorts of shite in this control tower by now.
I guess let's see if she can figure out what's going on with the actual monitors and shit like that.
Uh-huh. Electronics operations, sensors, comms, both
Yep.
in here. Computer operation, there's computers in here.
All of the above.
Oh snap! Yeah, you got it. You are assimilating data. There's some juicy shit in here.
I guess the most pressing thing is this is the air traffic control tower. Are the Americans doing anything interesting with their air traffic right now?
Correct. There are jets scrambled from ships. None have been scrambled from this island. There are. How many? How much space does whatever plane you used in the noughties take up?
What kind of plane? Like fighter?
Like fighter jet.
How much space do they take up on an aircraft carrier?
No, on a runway. Well, yeah. How many can you fit on an aircraft carrier for one? I suppose.
2 can take off at a time, and then it takes them like 45 seconds or a minute to get another 2 up onto the deck and launch.
How many total are on there?
Like up to 20.
Up
is
to 20.
How
reasonable.
many total fighter or like attack planes?
Yeah.
Like, are they going to attack things on the ground?
Yeah. Have you got a hybrid fighter bomber? And how many?
I think the F-18s, and I want to say that there's 48 on board, but that could be 24.
How many total has your country got? Must be a shit ton, right? You spend a lot of money on that stuff.
A couple hundred.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, there's like a good dozen fighter planes. Well, it's a mix. There's some dedicated bombers, some dedicated fighters, and some hybrid fighter bombers, and an AC-10 Warthog group. 3 of those.
I guess the important question is how long do we have until they have reinforcements?
Oh, Roy. Mere minutes.
Because
Mere moments. Maybe
that will be conveyed.
maybe 5 minutes max before helicopters can land, and likewise before jets can strafe the ground if they desire.
That'll be conveyed.
Although it is in a bit of a shambles right now. You can see on radar that they are coming your way though, and that they're desperately trying to communicate with this radio tower right now.
All right, they're disorganized, but they're all assuming just get there and figure it out when they get there.
Piotr, the car you're in just smashed through a barrier and a couple of other Humvees. It's broken, coming to a stop. The missiles that Sigrid wants are a ways in front. There are quite a few soldiers all around you, but they've mostly only got machine guns, although you can see one of them is pointing a rocket launcher in your direction.
How far is he?
He's a good 50 yards away. Let's just move your tokens over on this terrible tiny runway map. Demon, get out where you're dead. No one gives a shit. You're dead, bro. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm trying to hide my pain. Don't cry out. I'm sorry. Loud.
Secret is with me, right? On the jeep, right?
The warthog, yes. Yes.
Sorry, I thought you said Warhawk. I went with it. I'm not sure who else is with us.
It's just you and Sigrid in that one. And a bunch of
Okay.
American soldiers pointing guns at you, although a few of them are...
Are-
The closest ones are running away.
Aren't the other two like similarly like close to us
Mm-hmm.
at this point?
About to crash into the barrier also, I believe.
Okay.
Maybe even... Actually... Yeah, freeform, gives a driving check, Mary. Mary. You can
Either or.
fit through the hole that Sigrid made and kind of like maybe if you're quick stop to pick them up in your working Humvee.
Yeah, sure.
Just an option. Or you could keep going.
Get in.
Get in. Get in,
Quick, quick,
losers.
As we get in.
Luke,
Mm-hmm.
could I have been trying as we were approaching? Because it took a good few seconds to get here, right?
You could have aimed and shot. It would have taken like nearly a minute to get here, I think.
Okay, in that case, I want to pull out 500 pounds of dynamite.
Holy shit. Give me a snatching check, please.
Abby?
I failed.
This is
Oh
By one.
no!
Oh no,
So
fail.
that means I
Yep,
pull out 500 pounds of
of something.
I want to say it's dynamite with a lit fuse, but maybe it's because I'm bitter for being killed.
Yes.
It is. It's not a crit fail though, but
Oh.
it's still
it's-
dynamite
it's-
with a lit fuse, but it's quite a long fuse, you know.
Okay,
It's only a failure by one.
yeah.
It's 500. What's your lift capacity? Well, like, what's your
Uh,
strength? What's your basic lift and shit? Let's get your
My
sheet
basic
open.
lift?
Like, can you even lift that? You sent?
Yeah, 1,000 pounds, easy.
Oh wow! Holy shit! That girl's
Two-handed lift
strong.
with 1,000 pounds.
Oh, look at that lift strength. Whoa. Every time I see another aspect of this character, I just cream my pants. She's amazing.
And
For
then,
every reason.
Abby,
As we drive
Sorry.
by, I want to do a drop check or throwing check to huck it at.
A
things.
nearby Humvee.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
And can you aim on a throw?
I think you can, but you get like 1 accuracy.
I'll take the 1, and it's a +3 for the whatever, so I'm at a +4.
It will +3 to aim at a Humvee. You could always just aim at a square next to a Humvee or inside a Humvee
Exactly.
for a +4.
+4? Okay, so I'm at a +5. There we go.
Wow. And then there'll be some range, but no, not 5. And a -1 for being in a moving car. But yeah, I think you throw a big cartoon stack of dynamite down that like rolls underneath a Humvee as the fuse is burning down. The car pulls to a stop. Piotr and Sigrid, do you climb aboard?
Yep.
Yeah.
get in.
Give me dodges, everybody, please. Everybody, give me a dodge. Oh no, no, actually,
Humvee
not you in the
dodge, or-
vehicles. Just the people who are
Driving
getting,
check.
just the people who are changing cars.
Dodge and retreat or just dodge?
I'll take a dodge and drop. You can kind of leap to the ground and then crawl into the Humvee.
Anyone else?
Try not to get Peter killed.
I'm trying.
I make no promises.
Sigrid, you doing the same trick as before?
Yeah. Like, and then like maybe land like on the hood and fast draw the grenade launcher.
Nice. Driving check.
Cool. Damn.
Nice. You peel out, start accelerating. There's more hail of bullets sort of at the car. You can take aim at just about anything and shoot. Sigrid, you're still within only 10 yards of a Humvee.
Sure, yeah.
You can see
Kerplunk.
one of them's got a huge stick of dynamite underneath it.
Then
I mean, it's
another
like
one.
it's like a barrel of
It's-
dynamite.
Yeah.
Like one of those barrels
Oh,
labeled
Mary does
TNT.
have one thing to say before her turn ends, though.
Oh, yeah.
Abby, I think I've fallen in love with you.
Slightly
As
freeform
she
at the minute,
laughs.
honestly.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so this is 10 yards is -4, -5 for moving vehicle. Can I get a second of aim?
You can get a second of aim.
Okay, so that's -2. -2. What's the size modifier on this car?
+3 for a Humvee.
+3. So we're at a total of +1. Kerplunk, baby. Kerplunk.
You hit one of the Humvees. Big explosion on the Humvee.
Oh, can I roll it? Can I roll it?
You roll it. Roll the damage for your TNT. The Humvee next to it.
Oh my god!
Holy shit. So that were pretty close to you, honestly.
Yeah, how far out does that go?
Let's divide its damage by 30 for now and see what that looks like. $32 damage to your Humvee. Its windows shatter.
I can't try to do an automobile dodge.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You can try and do an automobile dodge, but it won't be able to be it won't be able to be all out.
Can it still be
So-
frenzied for the +2?
Yeah, you can still feverish it.
So
Okay.
half driving +5 then.
12. Yeah, it's 12.
It's 12.
Here we go. Waiting for it. What?
Where you
I
make it on
fucked
the
that up,
nose.
but it was on the nose.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the back of your back window explodes. You manage to position the Humvee in such a way as to, like, minimize surface area to that blast. And it actually boosts you forward like a good 5 yards. You accelerate out of the explosive radius. Let's see if any massive shrapnel pieces of Humvee, because that thing is vaporized. Literally vaporized.
I think we take out a couple Humvees.
Yeah, you take out a couple of Humvees and a good, like, 20 dudes there, at least. The person who were about to shoot a rocket launcher even at your Humvee, he loses his footing because the ground shakes so fucking hard.
As we're calculating damage, I want to say, ignite a bombshell, gang.
Fuck's sake, wow.
You are
Beautiful.
a cliche. 20, you still there?
Yeah. What the fuck is going on at the airport? I'm hacked into a satellite cam, and the infrared is going insane.
Yeah, we blow stuff up. Look, we're almost there.
Yeah, I'm in a database. You got a name of those missiles yet? Anyone who can see the missiles, give me a vision check to try and spot any markings, or give me a IQ-based, it's usually IQ-based artillery check, or savoir-faire military.
Soldier.
Not even trying.
No.
Yeah, soldier
The
one. If
sword,
I could
I
try.
think, is good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think she
Mari.
sees it.
I succeed with a 6
why is your effective skill 7? Were you rolling
because
it?
they only put 1 point in it, and it's an IQ check.
Only a success by 1, unfortunately, isn't enough to see it. But the sword does see something. But he's not mentally linked, and he doesn't really know that you're trying to identify
Yeah,
those
yes.
missiles.
You said it was mentally linked just a minute ago.
No, everyone hears when the sword talks, but the sword doesn't hear when everyone else is mentally talking.
Yeah.
Okay, it's one way.
But in close quarters it can mentally talk to all of you. But
Yeah,
it just
can.
won't hear if you reply mentally, which you're probably used to doing by now.
I would reply verbally to the sword because I know it can't read my mind.
Oh yeah, people would be starting to pick up on this.
Yeah. I think I've said I've whispered to the sword a couple times now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Sengi, anything about those missiles, please?
It reads it out. Some scary missile type. Artillery types.
Oh, shit.
Let me...
I just realized I have 33 corruption now, by the way.
Holy shit.
Whee!
Wow.
Damn.
Hopefully you took meditation or something.
Nope.
Big
I also have a 6 will.
This one's gonna last long.
Well, the fun thing about corruption point, you're gonna have to read up on corruption point spends. It is some of the most fun you can have
Yeah.
as a GM.
I'm gonna be careful with it. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna destroy you.
Save those points. Save those points. You can do so much fun things with it.
Save up, and you're like, "Where's my corruption?" And then, boom, son, terminally ill.
Damn.
That'd be kind of rude. I won't do that. But I might curse you.
Curse or bad luck's always fun.
Do.
But anyway,
Do
Yes.
it.
So Sigrid starts repeating off whatever crazy voice she's hearing.
Crazy. Madam,
The sword.
I am an ancient tool, great and knowledgeable, a heroic device. Those who wield me gain great power and favor.
Shut up,
am
I
a
don't need your shit right
chivalrous
now.
And noble.
No, shut up. We're busy. I think that also comes out loud.
How rude.
Do you want me to roll fast talk, by the way, there?
No, I'm GMing stuff.
Okay.
For the most part, I'll attempt to be rolling for the sword.
do we get the numbers at least
Oh,
from
sorry.
The numbers from the fast talk.
it? The weapon. The, like, whatever it is. Javelin.
Missiles.
Right.
The missiles.
Something.
Yeah, you get the name of the missiles. Sorry, I was looking it up to give you an exact one because someone tells me I'm going to need it in a minute when I launch the same thing at you from Langdama. But yeah, so there's distraction. You manage to actually arrive at them, and your nerd Tiani
Sounds right.
gets the details up, and she starts talking you through the startup procedure. Who's the smartest person here, essentially? Because Sigrid, you might struggle with this. Sorry, babe.
What?
I have
got
an
a
IQ
12.
14.
Ooh, school nurse
Yeah.
knows what's going on.
Yeah. All right, Tuani, I put you on phone with Mari. Mari, you follow these instructions.
Roger, roger.
Remember, you guys have like 4 minutes. Oh, 3.5.
And let's be quick about it.
Where the funk is it? Holy crap. Holy sheet.
Out of character, would you like us to help you find something?
Maybe. You know, like artillery and missile artillery.
Oh, Ultra Tech. has a lot of them.
Yeah, I was wondering about more high-tech versions, and if there were any specific big missile. What's the biggest caliber missile, really? Is what I should just be looking at. That's all
I don't think you
really
measure
need.
I think
missiles
that
for
would be
caliber.
thermobaric.
You
You
know,
do.
They
you
don't
know what I
typically
mean.
measure in caliber.
Well, I mean,
give me one
Javelins? No, not javelins. It's shoulder mounted.
It wouldn't
tomahawk.
150.
be. Yeah, tomahawks would be the biggest. It's not those. Somewhere in between.
They're
homing
anti-ship
missiles.
probably, so harpoons.
Yeah, it'd be harpoons. And there'll be some. Yeah, likely anti-ship. Yeah. Yep, harpoons. It's a mobile harpoon launcher. I'm sure there is such a vehicle.
There absolutely is. Oh, and if it's anti-air, then you want to see the Avenger.
Yeah, there'll be one of those as well, for sure.
I'm not seeing anything for harpoon missiles in any of the GURPS stuff.
Nah,
Now.
some
Yeah.
nerd will have statted it on the internet, for sure, but...
I'm looking.
Oh, really?
You might be looking at a Sidewinder, maybe. Those are.
If you
fairly
have rules
common.
for
If you're
that, then yeah.
Yeah, where's the
Yeah.
Sidewinder in high-tech?
It's on page 152.
Thank you.
It deals 66 plus 1 piercing
Oh,
damage.
But there's other ones on that same page. That's the page we're looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the page I were after all along. So yeah, it'd be
Stinger metal sword deals a lot
like-
of damage.
100mm warheads on an artillery launcher. Probably
There isn't 100mm. There's 103.
on high tech. Am I back in ultra tech? Yeah, I am in
It's,
ultra tech.
So those
Yeah.
are good for like anti, like ships and vehicles. But if they're looking for larger things, there are larger things. Like that's an anti-plane or anti-tank type weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me look at the Euro missiles description.
While we're doing that, by the way,
Yeah, what's
that
going on?
thing of dynamite I pulled out was black and white as well and cartoony.
Oh, okay, the dynamite was black and white. I'd definitely see it as a barrel labeled TNT.
Yep.
That were like
The
twitching
black-
as the.
But the explosion was in full color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The explosion was real, bro. That was cartoon dynamite, real explosion. Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus, what are we seeing?
Well, we gonna shoot at the other island?
So many skills to be checked. Anyone, all the wrong people are there. Violet could probably launch this thing if she needed to, or she could at least target something better than you guys are able to.
Would she target it from there?
Yeah, this thing's got a huge, radar assembly, and it can acquire and track targets and fire at them.
Like she's in a giant control station.
Oh, I see. I think there are fancy oversight things. Oh, wow. I don't know what I were really rolling for there with that 18.
Whatever it was is going to be disastrous.
Yeah, it is.
I think one of the
I
planes
think one of
just
the
crashed.
helicopters just crashed. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much almost. Like, things are not going well for the Americans right now. You buy yourself a few extra minutes. And Violet, you do indeed see alerts that vehicles are powering up. And yes, in fact,
We target the aircraft carrier?
Violet, give me a... have you got... I don't even know what I want you to roll. I think it's
What
just
is it to do?
electronics operations
Electronics
sensors.
operations?
Oh no,
I mean,
it's to notice certain terminals in the room. Maybe just perception, maybe search.
How about a perception-based wire rat?
Yeah, just wire rat. Perception-based wire rat. The doy. Holy snap. Yes.
I'm not sure which skill it is either, but it's definitely one of the ones that's included in that.
Yeah, it is for sure. So there is US military technology that allows various radar units and weapon systems to share each other's operational capability. And indeed, it seems like this control tower may have been somewhat of a command point for that.
Okay then.
And indeed,
the
you
aircraft
can,
carrier.
see just about everything that is a US asset because it's tracking itself if it's turned on.
Fair.
And you can indeed feed coordinates to the vehicles that have just powered up at the end of the runway.
You guys get all that? And then when there's confusion, she explains.
How many missiles do we have?
16 on this one. There's another 2 of them. There's also spare ones that you could reload it with, but that takes time even when you're trained how to do it.
Yeah, okay. So wait,
Start with the
there's
aircraft
16
carrier.
on this launcher,
Yeah, there's 16 on this launcher.
and then there's 3 more launchers.
Yeah, they're like big tanks, but with,
Yeah.
missile platforms.
No,
in the back.
I'm just trying to figure out numbers here.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
maybe spend
carrier.
one of these on Langdama, but yeah, aircraft
Start with
carrier.
the aircraft carrier, honey. Then move on.
Yes, aircraft carrier first. As many boats as you can take out.
I'm not sure you can reach the aircraft carrier from here with that.
I mean, even if we can reach it, it'll have pretty good anti-missile defenses.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
able to shoot them down.
Then
With
I'd-
put the
I'd
boats
sea
on
whiz.
Langdama that are.
Yeah, our
Yeah, I'd-
advantage from here is Langdama won't have a chance to shoot them down because they'll be in the air for so short of time.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
Depending on how many you
I
could
think you're right.
launch, you might be able to hit the aircraft carrier because there is a limit to its
Yeah,
defense capabilities.
it can be
I mean,
Like, if you
overwhelmed.
launch all
True.
16,
Do you guys want to
one or
risk
two
a
might
few?
get through.
How many?
Well, I think the first thing we do is take out Langdama. Like, just these first 16, just launch them across Langdama. Just anything
That's
that's
their
like lit up in
strategic
Langdama.
targets.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna send you guys targeting coordinates. You guys figure out how to fire them.
Okay. Yeah. No,
No,
Sigrid.
Luke said you could ping them. We just
Yeah.
have to push the button.
Yep,
Mhm.
essentially.
So figure out how to push the button.
You can't reach
Yeah.
the aircraft carrier.
Yeah. Then this first one for sure, just like 16. Find like the 16 biggest
You can't hit a lot of boats, though.
markers
You can still hit.
on Langdama.
Ronald Reagan Jr. isn't in range, but many frigates and destroyers and whatever it is you use are in range.
I think we start with Langdama. James is right, and then we move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, first volley for Langdama, and I'll figure out some good ships and various other targets for the others.
There are 3 serious military installations above ground that you can target, or like kind of where they store in vehicles and munitions and stuff.
Oh yeah, fucking 4 each.
Could-
All 3 of those.
Oh, I was going to say, could Sanguinius roll his strategy land to figure out the best targets?
He absolutely could.
Yeah, I guess as
He has
well.
an 18 for
while
a
we're
reason.
thinking about this.
So what is this weaponry that you're using? Missiles of a sort?
Yeah, giant missiles. I don't know how familiar you are with them, being a sword.
I have been wielded by many powerful people through history, and I am familiar with artillery and its principles on the battlefield. What are our targets composed of? What are they like? What information do you have?
I'll have Sigrid give out all the possible information. Verbally, please.
Please tell the sword what you know.
Abby's holding off the. She's spraying and praying with that gun. Just stop approaching people.
Do you talk your tactics out loud, Sigrid?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear the sword responding like, okay, rather good. Quite. I'm not familiar with this technology level. I haven't been wielded in such a formidable battle in quite some time.
Hey, time is short.
And time is short, my friends. I say go for it. But you should most certainly attack. I would spare at least some for these locations. That is where I would be hiding my vehicles of a sort like this one. And he points out several places on the map based on what you said.
Great.
Like, not quite. That you might
Do-
think are worth sparing a single missile for.
Okay, yeah. Then relay as many coordinates as I can and launch.
Launch that volley. Give me artillery check, please. Let's see.
Oh,
Whoever's doing this, whoever's the best should probably do it. And it's going to be IQ based, methinks. So it might
Yeah.
be Mary under Sword's guidance.
okay. What's the penalty?
We got something.
IQ -5.
Something happened in chat. Oh, thanks for the sub, Clayton.
Yay!
Subbing as we launch in the artillery. Nice.
Yeah.
One of these missiles is named Clayton.
Clayton, the Clayton.
Just to confirm, there's no way to enhance this roll at all. Nothing I can do to enhance it.
Well,
Time, but we don't have time.
it's going to be hugely enhanced from all the tracking and targeting systems that's hooked up to it.
All right. Well, here's the IQ -5. Figure it out from there, I guess.
Didn't miss by a lot.
No, it's probably enhanced by at least 5, honestly.
Plus, with all of this as
Ooh.
well, Mari's got 20 talking her through it as
Ooh.
well.
There's range penalties and such to take into account, though. This is likely several misses, but you may get lucky.
This is why you fire a volley of missiles. It's just your volley isn't particularly well clustered.
Mhm.
I mean, we can do this one more time, and then the last one can be at ships.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, they are launched either way. Missiles off. You know?
With that kind of accuracy, I would advise against the ships.
Yeah.
Stick to land targets.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, just all of these, just at Langdama, like, just destroy their foothold.
Pretty awesome.
Would I have
shit.
enough time to have the accuracy bonus?
Yeah, for sure.
Then that would be a success because that'd be a +5, which would make it neutral.
We're not taking into account the ranges here, which account to penalties of, lots. Although, does
Okay,
that
fair
does that apply
I
to
don't think that-
indirect fire?
No, it does not. Artillery is its own thing. I don't think range penalties. I'd have to double check, but
Plus,
Yeah,
I think these things are guided.
yeah.
They are.
They
Luke,
are
just
guided.
ask yourself how cinematic you want to be.
They are guided.
True.
So they roll against a skill of 15 to hit the target that you paint. Not quite a skill of 15, like a skill of 12, I think. So you will get some misses. Of course they guided quite a few misses, but not by much. Quite a few hits also. You watch some blips disappear. People who know what the radar means.
So, do we shoot all
Violet.
36 in total?
Well, no, we've got 32.
You've got
48.
48 total.
48. Yeah, let's launch 48, all 48 at that, and just bail. We gotta get out of here.
Honestly, though, I feel like the last 16 should be at ships.
You
Yeah,
don't
why not?
usually target the individual ships. If you fire them in the right direction, the radar homers on the heads will just pick ships and go after them.
Yeah,
Especially when they're so tightly clustered like that.
Yeah. Then let's do exactly that.
like you barely need to do anything to make them friendly fire. They would do it on their own.
Yeah.
And they do frequently. In the early noughties, they loved to do it.
So yeah. Well, boys and girls, as much as fun this has been, I think maybe we should get out of Dodge. I see some helicopters over there.
Again, she's right. We should leave.
Mm-hmm.
The missile launcher that you were just in gets strafed by warthogs, the AC-10 Thunderbolts or whatever they are.
Do you want me to parry some missiles?
I don't think you can parry a Vulcan minigun. I mean, you could parry one
I have
of them,
enhanced time sense.
but yeah,
I think we should just leave.
it's the problem of the rate of fire and the penalties to your parry for each successive one.
There's a ferry
Ah,
right
fair
over
enough.
there.
And
There's-
it's like
there's a
minus 15 to parry a bullet because of the speed and
It's
size
minus
modifiers.
4.
He's got a shot.
five,
I've
actually.
seen his numbers.
It's I
Or her
can't
numbers.
I can't remember what book it's in, but it explains for parrying bullets.
It's in the base book.
No, it's
It's a minus 5.
for parrying
It's under parry missile weapon.
But I think it's even
That's-
more for bullets.
Yeah, for bullets, you've got to account for speed and range penalties, and in some book, it might be gun fu. It rounds them around to about minus 15 for a bullet.
Okay, the parry missiles weapon thing just says minus 5 if you have enhanced time sense. And that's what I was
It's probably the
referencing.
enhanced time sense that offsets a lot of that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll
But
have to check.
nonetheless, let's get out of here, kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would need to check the rate of fire, but I'm pretty sure the Thunderbolt does a shit ton also.
I probably couldn't parry all of them. I wouldn't make that many successes, honestly. Versus a 19.
Up the side of the car, Hummer. Come on,
Where you
get
going?
in. To the docks.
Those do exist. I do feel like you might be about to get bombed.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's why we drive.
Well,
that's
I
why we're
can't
getting-
swim.
That's why we're getting the hell away from the buildings for starts.
Give me-
Grabbing her box and going out the side.
Give me the driving check, please. Holy shit. So, yep, indeed, a jet does a bombing run on that artillery that you were just piloting. The Thunderbolt that strafed it just moments ago also strafes the control tower. More jets are inbound. This runway is getting bombed to shit. I don't even know what I want from everyone. A dodge and
Swimming
drop.
checks.
A dodge and drop from everyone, followed by a swimming check. Yeah.
Oh, so we like launch out off the dock
Yeah,
in the Humvee.
pretty much.
And then I start to drown. As I have cannot float, and therefore I can't make swimming checks.
Do I notice that if do I need to make a perception check on the water to notice that they're drowning?
You spot straight away. Glub, 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 glub.
Okay,
Mental,
I'm gonna try
mental
to.
connection tells you. I am glubbing.
Oh, then yeah, he is gonna help them swim and get off into the surface so that they can breathe.
Thank you.
So much glub, glub.
You're my best friend, Bear.
Holy shit, Sigrid, you look cool.
We don't need anybody else.
Whee! Clunk!
I don't know, I'm essentially seeing you all gathering on this pier, like running towards it, hoping there'll be a boat at the end, and then you see one, and just the whole thing explodes.
And we launch off.
Yeah.
At which point, fuck it, let's just swim it.
Yeah. That doesn't go real well for Sigrid though.
No.
Nah, you'll be alright, I think.
You can swim. This is just how much usually FP you lose.
Yeah.
But there's also our friendly cannot swim person.
Uh,
That's why he's got the big bear. where she's got the big bear.
Aw.
Oh yeah, life saving is a technique, but I'm sure swimming by 5 manages it.
Is it -4 for swimming or 3?
-3, and if you know you're about to hit water, your roll is at a +3. So actually, Sigrid, I think you succeed that.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty sure. You will all probably be a bit tired after. It's only 500 meters. I used to do that easy. In Pacific bombed water. Less sure. Also, yeah, less than an hour ago, a nuke was detonated around 10 kilometers away. Wind patterns changed, and fallout is on its way to the island right now. Just an FYI, just a FY for you.
Little something extra to think about.
Bit of FY, yeah. Let's get rid of that.
I mean, honestly, right now, probably the best bet is to go to the base and
Luke.
get a hold of Malaya.
I'm silly. I as we're swimming, I hold on to someone that's swimming good, reach into my garter and pull out like a ridiculous boat.
A ridiculous boat.
Awesome.
It's like a swan boat.
Gives the IQ check. You do it. A ridiculous boat indeed.
Paddle boat.
What's your mass? What's your biggest? What's your weight limit?
500.
500 pounds.
500 pounds.
Yeah, those things don't weigh much. All fiberglass. Yeah, paddle boat. What's the what type do you want? What animal?
A swan.
Swan. Classic. I fucking love a good paddle boat, me. It's a cartoon paddle boat as well.
Yep, black and white, and it's probably bouncing and smiling a little bit.
Yeah, it winks at you. It's creepy, honestly. It's pretty uneasy. It's strange, and there's like a feel to it, right? I bet it kind of feels like smooth plastic to the touch. But that's fucking what you'd expect a paddle boat to feel like. No,
Thanks for the
Jesus.
clarification.
It feels like the smooth plastic object feels like smooth plastic, shockingly.
Yeah, we'll paddle over there.
While we're paddling, can I call that other cell? Malaya?
Your paddle boat gets fucking strafed by a helicopter.
It probably looks like debris. There's a lot going on. There's smoke
I mean,
from
it
explosions.
could be.
It's a fucking
yeah.
black and white paddle boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just one of the guys like, yo, that paddle boat's in black and white. Those guys were screaming on the radio about Abby. This book here says that she's a cartoon character in black and white. Snatch weird shit.
Hey, if we get spotted, we get spotted.
Give me a stealth check, boat pilots. Who's steering? Who's the dad?
I don't know. I made it.
Who's,
I'm not a stealth person.
who's the dad? Sigrid, you the dad of the group? Violet, are you on this boat or are you sneaky?
No, I think she joined up with the group.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Sigrid never learned much ship handling as a Viking.
I think this is close to rowboat.
Probably didn't have Nick anymore.
Is boating paddle boat? I don't.
I don't have boating.
Maybe you could default off bicycle because you pedal it.
This is lower of stealth and boat.
Someone roll a 3d6 already. Holy shit! You.
Not particularly
Machine
great.
gun.
Like, we could be spotted.
Yeah, you get spotted, but you don't get shot at immediately. They shoot at the water around you, it seems. And then someone yells on an intercom, like, "Submit when you get to land, or we will bomb the fuck out of you, dude."
I
Maybe
got this,
swimming.
guys.
Okay.
Actually, fuck it. No, they want to escort us to land. Let's comply. There's no need to do anything fancy, right?
Oh, yeah, we can murder them. We can. Yeah.
Go on.
Luke, I wanna be working on hiding in the back of the boat a little.
Hiding.
Wow, that sucked.
That sucks real bad, but they're pretty far away.
How far?
You know, they're in the air. They're a good, what, probably at least 20, 50 meters above you. You've got cover, so you could like get underneath a coat or rag
Or polar bear.
or polar bear. Although the polar bear may be swimming and pushing the boat to give it extra speed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be easier to not be seen if I'm under the boat.
You think you're hidden? Holy shit!
That's with penalties and aiming. A couple seconds of aiming.
Did you include any size modifiers either?
I did not include size modifiers.
Yeah, yeah. I'll give you a crit. I'll give you a crit.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
Oh, right.
And also roll for location on a helicopter, please.
So that was
15
the
does something.
backup,
15 does
and that's the
something.
location. 11 is the location.
15 is
might be
maximum
vitals.
normal damage.
6d6 times 4.
So
6 times 6, 12,
36.
24, 36 times 4. 36 times 4 is
A number.
120.
8?
144.
144. 144.
11.
144
Whatever
damage
that is.
to the groin of the helicopter.
Plus another 4d6 inside the helicopter.
Ow, my groin.
That's another 24 inside the helicopter, plus another 5 in the helicopter.
My fucking groin. Ow. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, yo.
A helicopter.
Helicopter. Ow, what's my HT? Ew. Ow. Big.
We
big
need to
oof.
hurry. The next one's not gonna
Yoder,
warn us first.
swim us to shore. You're faster.
Try to find what the 11 will be.
I mean, he's pushing the paddle boat.
Oh, he already is.
Paddle
Awesome.
faster.
Tap, 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 tap.
Or it's in tables, maybe?
And people watch for incoming helicopters and missiles.
Yeah, do it. 11. Large glass window or open cabin that blew up inside where the guy with the minigun was.
That's
All
amazing.
of that happened past the armor.
Yes. Ignored its lovely 5 DR.
Oh, damn.
It had 20 in some locations, but you know, a large glass
explodes.
window, no. Cockpit. Yeah, cockpit's better because then the shaped charge goes off against the window and blasts the pilot in the face with that 144 damage. And then continues into the cabin in the back. If it goes in the cabin, it might just blow out the other side, you know?
I think I like you guys. Can I stick around?
Aw, you've met a friend.
Well, we've got to refill our ranks somehow.
Oh yeah, the guy who crushed his balls so hard he exploded.
Yeah, the guy who crushed his balls so hard he exploded. His name was Nick.
Nick was a ball buster. Alright.
Oh God.
We get the little fading screen, and Abby comes out of it saying, "That's all."
Well, folks.
Violet smirks at that one.
Jesus Christ. Area knowledge Nirvana, please. Anyone? Boating. Anyone? Did I already get a terrible boating check?
I thought I was guiding it.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
I lead the way.
Yeah. Abby kind of knows the way. Holy shit, that dead guy is lost. So
I mean,
you are in the spirit realm right now, by the way, Nick, and it sucks. But you have got an
very
express
lost.
ticket. You can see you are still at the airport, and there's a shit ton of people here. You got ushered to departures. You've got not much choice about it. You hold a ticket. It's an express ticket. It's one way to hell. You will be boarding in a couple of years, apparently. There's a lot of people here. Some of them are real ugly. There's a lot of American soldiers here. Everyone's pretty lost and confused, but you feel extremely lucid.
Luke, with that area knowledge, can I get to like one of the outgoing sewer pipe things?
Yes, you can. You can get to many of them.
To one of those. Lead us to inside one of those.
Yeah, you do. Everyone, give me... No. Shit. Mary, you notice that you're being followed through the sewers. It's a ways back, but there's definitely twinkling night lights and vague noises in the distance.
CD?
Mary? Anyone?
I can hear you.
Oh, CD burped.
Oh.
Maybe someone else sees that.
Yeah, I'll just move it one over. So yeah, Piotr.
Right.
You notice that you're being followed.
I guess in the mind link, I let them know.
Oh right, mind link. Everyone else notices. Piotr noticing.
I mean, we all see the same thing, but that doesn't necessarily we notice what's in their vision. Like,
Yeah.
people's perception still matters.
Need me to roll?
No, you got it. I did a bunch of secrets contests versus their shadowing, and yeah, you spot that they're following you.
Got it.
You spot who it is, or just that someone is?
Just that someone is. It's too dark in the sewers, and they're too far off, and they're not using lights much. There is a small dim light on whatever boat they're using. You guys are still on your boat, by the way.
Over the mind link, Sigurd will be like, set an ambush.
Set an ambush.
Sure.
Luke, are there like support beams in the sewer?
There's alcoves, there's niches where you can get in.
I want to stretch myself to be stretched around like the circle bit, so I, behind like a support structure or beam or something like that.
Okay, it's just hidden in it.
Yep.
Sigurd will go to the next support structure and like hop off and like stand kind of next to the support structure, the alcove.
Cool. The stealths from everyone hopping off and hiding.
What is that default to? DX minus 5?
DX or IQ minus either 4 or 5.
If we don't want to stealth, well, the eruption, like, just be visible somewhere else?
The boat needs to carry on moving, presumably, for your ambush to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can drive the boat if you want him to ambush. Although.
Oh, what are we talking? What are we talking about? Cutie, fuzzy cutie. Why don't you just make a big old wall?
That I can do.
It's not an ambush. No, don't do that. That's not an ambush.
Big Porsche. Sorry. Large spider in my house. Cute.
Violet will boat the boat onward.
Alright, Siggy and I got this.
Apparently very well.
Yeah, you two are going to be fine. The people following you, not so much.
Me and my new boat. Forever and ever. Until it pops away.
Yeah, how long does it last? Until you snatch something else?
Until I snatch something else. Luck, and this is instances the reason I have regular weapons too,
Like your frying pan.
like my frying pan.
Cartoon character's amazing. Yeah.
Does the frying pan also count as a DB1 shield?
Yes, it does actually.
Amazing.
Oh, hysterical.
That's statted
It's
already, bro.
it's in low tech. There's for metal shield. It's slated as the same as an axe.
15-inch skillet.
Yep.
Jesus.
Amazing. You cook up a fancy Dutch baby with that. Dutch bastard. Bastards. He's a French bastard.
Anyhow, I assume our tail catches up.
Bastard. Sorry, any Dutch people. I'm quoting Sean Bean in Sharp.
Tail.
That's a great boating roll. They catch up. They reach the ambush. They actually don't spot either of you, miraculously somehow. So it's a small boat that they're using with some kind of like silent electric engine, and it's just a couple
Military?
of military. It looks like a couple of the assault Garys, but maybe skinnier and being very quiet. There's two of them, plus a comms Gary following you through the sewers.
Through the mind link, she'll say, let them pass.
But I want to hit it with a frying pan.
You'll hit them with the frying pan.
But she wants to hit him with the frying pan as they go past.
Yeah.
Yes. Just hit the last one. I'll take out the comms one.
That's pretty hilarious. Show me your attacks.
I assume I'm nowhere nearby in order to stab something.
No, you could have easily hidden as well.
Oh, do you want me to roll stealth real quick then?
Yes, stealth if you're part of this ambush, please.
I could shoot him with a machine gun, but this is funnier.
What's the minus first? What's
It's
the
DX or IQ -5.
These guys were weak at the neck, correct?
Weak at all the limbs. But yeah, neck is useful. Neck is probably one of your best. Although,
Okay.
if you're dealing enough damage, you're probably better off just going for the skull. If you can deal more than about 60 damage, is what you determined before
Yeah,
armored
no.
visor, go for the skull.
Right.
Well, I've been seen.
Alright,
Not
we'll go all out
necessarily.
determined for the skull. That's still a hit, but I did not put the right number in.
I take it back. I'm just gonna land on the back of the boat and rev up my weapon that I pulled out instead.
How do you rev up a frying pan? Lol.
I decided a different weapon, but I rev up my chainsaw.
So Gary start turning. As they turn in, one of them says, "There," and points right at you, Mary. And the one at the front's head likely explodes. Show me damage, Sigrid.
Comms was her target.
You
and
sneaky slut. Sorry.
The damage is already rolled.
22 cutting, and you're going for the skull.
Skull.
Armor
DR
divisor
10.
10. 6 DR. 22 minus 6 is 16. 16 times by 4 is
32.
64. Open up a Gary's sheet. U.S. Mechanized Infantry. Gary.
Gary.
Ooh, that hurty. Ow.
That was the calm one. Comms one.
Ooh, it's got a level of hardened. Boo.
Oh.
So it's armor divisor 5, right?
Yeah.
So only 10 got through, so 40.
40.
That's
Still.
Still not terrible. I'll take that.
It's not terrible. Oh shit. I'm taking that out because I've established that they do have a brain. Cool.
I think it's HT checks. No,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I was just checking what other advantages I'm gonna. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yep. Boom. Head gone. Mary, you can make an attack.
Cool, it'll be against the lead one. I assume I have to charge, so I'll do a heroic charge. By spending 1 FP.
I'll allow it. Yeah.
Versus the skull. I didn't remember what the minuses were, but
It's -7 for skull. It's attempting a dodge. It's succeeding its dodge.
well, damn.
And chainsaw.
I don't actually get to attack this turn.
Okay, he's still shredding.
It can try to attack me with its chainsaw. Please do, actually.
No, that were Abby. Abby's
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
needed to rev up the chainsaw.
Please do try to melee me, though.
What did that take out the communication one? Seeing as it's 850.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? The others, they clearly not taken out. One of them does take a shot at you, points his finger, fires off the laser beam at you.
At me?
No. Oh no, yeah, actually at you because it's going to retreat in your direction. Pointing laser beam finger, you can attempt to dodge. It potentially succeeded.
Nope.
Armor divisor 2. You don't care
No
about
armor.
this at all. 25 burning damage.
Okay.
Zap. Cartoon doesn't flinch. Although you probably have got like a burn mark on you, right?
Oh yeah, it's a big burn mark and my hair probably goes.
Cool. That's enough to set someone on fire. You're a bit on fire. Smouldering. But they make a tactical retreat with their guy. Yeah, I've got to wind this down. You're gonna make it back to your base. You're gonna be pretty confident you've not been followed. Nick's fucking dead. Jesus Christ.
No kidding.
And
Yeah.
you let my killer go.
Tryptophobia.
I didn't know it was gonna kill you. I didn't realize. I thought you had a way of
200-foot
surviving that
fall.
thing.
Nope.
Oof.
Oh, by the way, guys, I did grab this, and she'll take it out and huck it, like stab it into the floor when you get to the base.
Nick's demon sword.
Sigurd wants to be reaching out to the other cells, seeing how everything else is going.
Sorry, where did the demon sword go?
It's stabbed
It's
into
in-
the ground in the roller rink.
Oh, good.
Watch the floors.
I just waxed these. Jeez.
But actually, that is a good point. How are the other cells doing?
Well, pretty good as far as you could tell. Edgeblood seems to be a one-man army of complete chaos, and has killed maybe 400 US soldiers this afternoon, based on witnesses.
I think Sigurd gave him permission to just go hog wild in the city.
Edgeblood,
Edgeblood.
the collar's off. You're unleashed. Edgeblood
Yeah.
just like spits out his bubblegum. Says, I'm all out of gum. This'll really impress Jodie Foster. Then he gets going.
What about the other team?
Other team, well, they've done pretty amazing. So those American ships aren't going anywhere because Kickstart has completely changed the shape of the island in that bay. It is now sealed. In fact, it's land now. What was a bay is just now a new beach. Stony at the minute.
She'll drop it down later, but
There's other people that can turn stone to sand pretty easily, and she can do it if she concentrates, but making it's pretty tough. And then she's been evacuated to safety because she's the most powerful asset the Resistance has.
Oh, for sure. Did they take those people hostage? Like, properly?
They trapped on the boats. They have kind of been driven away by Garys, though. The area is
Okay.
highly secured by Garys at minute.
surprised she
Okay.
didn't eat the boats actually with the earth. Just drag them down.
Oh, she could have done.
Yeah, she could have easily just drug them underground and like just stored the boats like in the middle of the island.
Yeah, there is. They've not even, sank. They're still floating in a bubble of water underground. And there's air there as well, obviously. But it's pretty dark in there.
Excellent.
And there is like a couple of tiny breathing tubes that she makes. There are some Garys trapped in there too. There's some Garys on the surface. They do have to retreat from the surface, but yeah, great tip. Those ships are trapped underground for a while. Well, I should make a couple of checks for this. Yeah, America's doing shit. First roll always for goodies, second roll always for baddies. 11 versus 16 on the GM checks for the players. So.
And then the most pressing question. How did it work?
How did what work?
The missiles.
The missiles.
Early reports, difficult to tell. You've done a lot of damage, for sure, from what you can see. Tiani lost that satellite uplink as it, passed overhead finally.
Okay.
But you've dealt a significant blow. You've destroyed several $1 million worth of equipment at the very least.
Probably got a couple boats.
You probably have damaged some boats, yeah. Maybe not sank any, but damaged a couple.
But, like, let them know that we're still here.
Oh yeah, this is not going well for them this morning. They've already lost several helicopters and jets to the kaiju that attacked about an hour ago. And now, just as they turn everything back online after the nuclear blast, they're attacked again by the people who were helping them earlier. Very rude. General Guy's not happy, by the way. Not happy at all. General Ronald McDonald is not pleased.
Hard to blame him. We're fighting really, really dirty.
Yeah.
You are. It's not going to be difficult to paint you in a negative light in the media, I think. You have murdered a lot of people today. Well done. They were foul invaders. Grand work, says the sword to everyone who's within range of hearing, pretty much.
Speaking of which, does anybody else object if I deal with that? She points at the sword that's stuck in the ground.
I thought you were talking about me for a second. What is it?
No.
It's a fine blade. I do sense something about it.
It's a demon.
Oh. How novel.
Just in case you forgot, his bane is demonic weapons, so that's something that could actually hurt him fully.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to pretend like it's not bothering him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes. Yes, perhaps you should deal with it. What's your plan for it?
Put it behind some boards and lock it in a safe somewhere.
Jolly good. Right to it. My last owner was a fine British gentleman. Where are you from again, Mary?
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington. Never heard of the place. Sounds frightful.
Lots of homeless people. That's pretty much it. Rent's there, killer.
There are worse parts of America.
Ah, yes, America. We did visit there once before. What a grand adventure we had. We killed many, many a person, for certain. But obviously they deserved it. They were evil, and we made a great name for ourselves. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't shut up.
And anyhow,
But, it's got good stories. That's all I'll say. Some of the nerds get quite entranced by the sword.
how did the nerds fare from the first assault?
You've had losses for sure. Someone's
Okay.
got to have died. At least a couple of people.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously losses.
Yeah, buddy, important.
No one important.
No one important.
It's alright, we'll avenge you.
Nick's fucking dead. A couple of people are just like, Nick's dead. What the fuck are we gonna do?
Freedom's dead.
We needed Nick. Yeah, but Nick's been part of plans that are like a year in the making. And Freedom only showed up a couple of months ago. And also they weren't convinced she weren't evil and American. But yeah, no, Freedom, I am very sad Freedom's dead. A lot of the nerds less sad. But still sad.
Well,
And yeah,
tonight we drink to the fallen.
I'm forgetting that this all happened in the last couple of hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we're not
honestly-
drinking. I think a lot of us are heartbroken. Like I think Ever's character is going into existential dread over there.
Oh dear
Um,
lord, Piotr is not going to be doing well.
Sigrid is gonna try to rally everybody. She's not trying to cheer everybody up. She's trying to steal them to the cause. Like she's trying to give the rousing.
The sword kind of sees what you're going for there, honestly, and it backs you up. Every time you make a statement, the sword like steps in and backs you up with like, indubitably, testify, sister. Yes, she preaches the truth, people.
Not really helping.
Yeah, right.
You feel that way, but everyone roll me a will. Some of you are gonna do better at this than others.
Do you want Sigrid included in that?
Yeah, Sigrid included. And
I think I did wonderfully.
yeah, you did. So Sigrid, whatever emotion you were trying to instill into people with that rousing speech, it's achieved.
Awesome.
Violet, you realize that it's because the sword is a very, very skilled speaker.
Well, good for the sword. This is kind of what we needed, so
Yeah.
good on it.
Good on you, sword.
Great. Yeah.
Go
No.
ahead.
No. You're good. Go.
I'm not going to be sticking around for the drinks, though. I need to deal with this. Points to the sword. I kind of want to get caught up on what's going on up there, anyways. We've been out of contact for too long.
You're touching that sword with your bare skin, right? Like rubbing it all over your naked body.
No.
Taking
She's
a bath
picking up
with
with a gloved hand.
Fair dues.
I mean, not on purpose. Like, her hand is gloved right now because we've been in combat.
Mhm. Got to have your combat gloves on. Operator, all tactical like. Yeah. Final scenes. It's time to jump in with your final scenes that you wanted for this. I mean, Nick, you're still in the spirit realm.
Mary is just completely devouring a fridge. She has not eaten in a while.
A lot of people are going to be very hungry.
Oh yeah.
Piotr, you get hungry, don't you?
Yeah, he does.
Hungry,
Hungry
depressed
and guilty.
Piotr is like just crying in a corner and stuffing his face with food. Oh yeah, what I started laughing to myself earlier because I remembered Violet's way to deal with Piotr's extreme depression. Cut him out from the mental group. No one needs that shit. It's like, oh dear.
Yeah.
I just remembered that and I'm like, ooh, bad luck, Violet. Bad luck.
Does anyone have any black and white paint to ink?
Yeah, here. And a nerd throws you something. And
Bottle of ink.
I'm invoking your bad luck. You open it up and it's a bottle of paint thinner and you get a little bit on your finger and it like burns through it.
Not paint thinner, you dolt! She like runs around and shoves her hand into the water.
And then it's like, oh,
Ink.
sorry. And then a different one's like, ugh, here. Gives you a big bottle of some fancy manga ink or something.
She'll drink it.
Whoa! She's like chugging it. Nerd cries. That costs like too
I only
much.
drink half of it, honey. Here you go.
Meanwhile, others chug, chug, chug.
Right, yeah, we've seen their manga. It's not good. Has anyone seen the news about a certain type of manga recently? That's hilarious. Look that up. Oh dear. Anyway, I think I heard someone want to say a final scene before they got interrupted by Ink Drinker and me.
Sorry.
No, it were mainly me.
Why don't we
Sigurd
just go
will.
down the list?
Violet, you're locking the sword away.
Yep, locking the sword away and getting in touch with the outside world.
Demon
I
Law
think that
first.
absolutely.
Quite easy to seal away. You know that time is of the essence, though.
Hmm.
But you put some pretty significant protections in place so that even if someone walked up to it and grabbed it, it would not immediately affect them.
That's good.
And it's
That's
also locked away in several layers of security and safe. What do you mean by
course, I'd-
outside world? Do you mean another country? And finish that as well, though. That thought.
Yeah, the state. Of course, the more protection you put on it, the more some asshole do-gooder will eventually decide that they have to see what's being hidden there for the sake of something.
Yeah, you don't put it in the safe. You put it in the laundry basket next to the safe,
I mean, you still put it in the safe. It just means eventually it'll get cracked.
along with your information on the president of France, right?
Anyway,
Oh.
Too soon.
But the outside world is getting in touch with our contacts and basically seeing how other countries and other organizations have responded. But I don't want an answer to that right now. That's a
Cool.
bigger question.
Cool. Yeah, I will have answers for that. I think we're gonna have a bit of a time skip after this for sure. Abby, anything besides drinking your ink?
I took the ink, and who's the prettiest one in here?
Maybe Sigrid, maybe
Either
Violet,
either gender.
maybe Mary, maybe
It was Violet, but she's on a mission.
Violet's gone. Maybe Nick, maybe
What-
Tyrese.
What's your appearance, Violet?
Violet's gone.
Attractive +1.
Sigrid, attractive +1. Piotr?
It could be any
Very
of the nerds
handsome.
or anything too.
How do I always forget that he's very handsome?
Right. He's a gorgeous bear. I take it back. We're even.
It's fucking furry art is what he is. it's like how we creeped out by Abby when we've got a fursuit walking around.
He's like the Coke Christmas bear.
But
oh,
he's
that is a sexy
in the corner
bear.
crying, so I'm gonna mosey
Well-
on up to one of the nerds.
He's drinking whatever he had like for eating like a sandwich. He just finished it in like 1-2 bites, and he's just asking himself over and over, "What the fuck are we doing?"
Well, he's not funny, so he's straddling on up to one of the nerds or something.
I just see you like looking over at the bear and like, ooh, and then just the crying. I see you having made like an absolutely awful sandwich for yourself. I know depression, bro. You sat in the corner there with a bottle of beer that you've had 2 sips out of, and like, I don't know, a cucumber sandwich with no sauce or anything. Made out
He,
of one
he
slice of
keeps
bread. One
he
slice of
has
bread.
this picture that he keeps staring at.
Well,
He
she's gonna
just looks at it.
skip over him.
Yeah.
I think Sigurd's after I am, and then move on to one of the nerds and shamelessly flirt with him or her. And be
I
like,
mean,
you know,
go on.
sweetheart, the animators, they made me fully functional. Snuck a couple frames in there. Wink, wink.
Blink, blink. You got sex appeal.
I actually think I do.
I'd be surprised if you didn't, honestly.
I have erotic art. I don't have sex appeal.
HT -3. What's your appearance bonus?
I didn't do the -3, so I missed by 1, and I just have a straight up appearance. Zero.
You're only average. Ah,
Yep.
yeah, uncanny valley problems.
Yep. I was gonna get myself attractive, but I was like, it's too weird for it to be like.
They're not super swayed, but this is a room full of highly undersexed nerds, honestly. And I don't know. I've experienced this. I don't know why it happens. Tragedy makes people fuck. So you will find a nerd eventually if that's what you're after.
She was flirting, but if they're gonna go for it, she'll go for it.
Okay, no, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you get to flirt with everyone, but only a couple flirt back.
I have this skill. I might as well roll it. Does stretching, level 5, have any effects?
Yeah, +5. I'll give you a +5.
Okay, which I needed.
Wow, you did. That's unfortunate. Have you got your bonus? You're double jointed as well, right?
I am. Oh, I forgot to add the double jointed bonus to that.
So the base doesn't really have private spaces other than Sigurd's room. Where do you go?
Bunks.
Awesome.
Oh, out in the open. Oh, you've probably got like the covers over you. It's like, in the Big Brother house. D43 in the Big Brother house, the black and white girl and the nerd are fucking under the covers and everyone can see and hear.
Double jointed gives what, a +2?
Something
Can't
like
remember. Anyway, I do it.
that. You do it. You do it! Score! How long's it been? Couple of days?
I don't know, how long has it been since my last team died?
I don't know. Couple of weeks?
Maybe a couple weeks.
Nice.
This has been a couple weeks.
Like the session the day before we started this timeline. It is.
Yes, that is me.
Cool. Sigrid, sorry.
Okay, so I think Sigrid is with Hannah in her room.
Yeah, babe. Holy shit. So, like, you committed mass murder today. You know that, right?
Sigrid doesn't say anything, and she just looks up at Hannah in just like tears, just destroyed.
Yeah, that were a pretty bad thing to
I-
say. I'm sorry. Oh shit. Yeah.
No, I think Sigrid just leans into her and just cries into Hannah's shoulder for a while, and that's her scene.
Hannah's like, fuck, should have said that in her head. But also, like, let it out, babe. It's good. You had to do it. Yeah. Just checking you knew. This is good. This means you're real. You're not like them. As you cry it out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's the shit she did and like the friends she lost today,
Yeah.
plus some mercenary that she kind of feels bad for.
Hmm. Yeah, he's in an hospital somewhere with both his arms getting, like, built right now. Piotr, crying over your crappy sandwich.
Well, he has fast eater, so he probably finished that already in like 2 bites.
Oh, yeah,
But he eventually gets a little bit better. He goes up into his normal looking spot and He is just looking at whatever, looking at the picture, and somehow after losing so many friends in such a short time, he keeps asking that same question: are they doing there? And is it all worth what they're all doing? Is it all worth it? Like he just tries or seems to be finding over himself that ideas. He looks at the picture of himself and five more people like on the background of him. It seems to be like when he was way younger.
Hmm.
And it doesn't seem to be Nirvana. It seems to be like uh one of those
Like Northern European woods, right?
yeah,
Like fir trees and
yeah. There
stuff.
is like an eagle, there's like an eagle woman, a seal looking woman, a ram looking guy, and another bear, a Kodiak bear. And they're like hugging and taking the picture.
Fucking furry camp for good Dr. Elephant's school for furried youngsters.
It's sweet. Leave him alone.
No, I'm
It,
sorry. It is, but
it's not a camp, it's an orphanage for those that the
Oh,
parents didn't want them.
no, I love it. Honestly, it's great. It's very One Piece, which I'm a huge boner for. Aye.
So yeah, he's just over there humming to himself, drinking, taking himself one of those big bottles, and he just drinks up whatever liquor is on him while he's doing his Overwatch.
Should have done Everoth last because I'm gonna come back to that for final scene. CD.
Mary is just happily eating. Everything went all right for her.
The sword's going over notes with you, technical details of your attacks and what you could have done instead and what we maybe should have done instead and ways we could have killed way more people.
Yeah, probably. She's listening, obviously because it's a sword of justice and purity.
Uh-huh, and it explains patiently, and it goes over the vows with you and all that sort of stuff. How many points of corruption did you gain today?
44.
44 points of corruption.
Every time I attack, I gain 11, and I'm going to start doing a lot more double attacks.
You gotta remember though that corruption points are different than regular points.
Yeah, it's like it's like 100 or so, I think, when I get 10 points. I'm gonna read over it, but 44 is a
Yeah.
very nice start. Colin,
Yes.
Nick's in the spirit realm. I've not been bullshitting about that. That is all what Nick is experiencing right now. You're currently in purgatory, which is shitty nirvana, waiting in line for your plane to hell, which is arriving in 2 years. You have got an express ticket though.
Yeah, that sounds accurate for Nick.
And
So I think he's sitting there and smoking. Um, of course he can't get a straight cigarette out of his package of cigarettes. They're all bent or otherwise, like one comes out waterlogged.
cigarette machine, will not accept your money at all.
No.
You spend like a good 14 hours maybe. Time is hard to track. The sun is always perfectly at midday point, and it is roasting hot outside the airport. Like, cook yourself on the pavement hot. But the air's all hazy and grey.
Yeah, and I don't think he's got. I mean,
Do you have enough for a concept for your next character? Is it a Catman? Next.
it's not a Catman.
Rawr.
I'm getting some ideas, but I'm not there yet. Certainly not enough to say anything right now.
Okay.
Which is fine because I have to miss next week. So the
Gives you
debut
some
of
time.
Colin's
Next-
new character will be in 2 weeks.
It's perfect. We'll have your funeral next week, and just like in real life, you won't be able to experience it.
aw.
But
I mean,
That's
if he has a
kinda
ghost,
cool.
they should show up to the funeral.
yeah, and maybe like in real life, you can rewatch it in a weird, like less good quality. We don't know what ghosts are
Nice.
like. So yeah, no complaints. I'm going back to my final scene, which is just back to Piotr crying at that photo, and we will zoom in on the Kodiak bear, and the photo changes from, tattered sepia to colour, and then the bear ages, gets bigger, and he is currently on a boat. It is a USSR boat. You can tell pretty easily from all the Cyrillic writing everywhere. That's what you call that language, right? And also the people shouting in Russian. And the bear is currently wearing a suit of sorts, you can tell. But you get the impression that it's more to protect everyone else on the boat than the bear himself. And he himself is looking at that identical picture that Piotr was just looking at as the boat sails, and on the horizon you see that familiar skyline of Nirvana. And yeah, with the Kobold Cafe, thanks very much for watching. We had everyone who we just went through. I don't think we need to say bye again, do we?
Bye.
Other than bye, everybody.
Bye
We'll be
again.
back.
Bye again.
Bye.
Bye, sweethearts. Kisses.